This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Hey, this is Travesty.
I'm Awkward Colin.
And I'm Geekcast Joe.
And we're from
This Freaking Show.
The weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. Our show, we talk about topics such as sports, technology, the random bullshit that no one really cares about, and of course, friendship.
I thought you said things people didn't care about.
Oh yeah, I guess friendship falls into that.
Anyway, you can find us at thisfreakinshow.com or on iTunes by searching This Freakin' Show.
Man, my balls itch.
What the?
It's about comic books and movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Man, that sucked. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis.
Hell yeah.
Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back
do.
when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote
And all right
scripts.
here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 119. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Do you even podcast, bro?
I don't know. Do you, bro?
Bro.
Bro?
Bro.
Bro?
Bro.
Bro? In our studio is Doug, number one fan. Welcome, Doug.
Oh, it's great to be back.
It is. It is. A new studio. It's a little updated.
I was lost. I got lost.
Well, he got stranded in the green room for a while.
The green room is nice.
That podcast money must be really rolling
It's
in.
rolling in, hand over fist. How was Nathan at the gate?
It was Earl.
Earl got fired.
Nate's back?
Yeah, Nate's back. Nate's back.
I didn't see anybody.
There's something about Earl was doing a little embezzling from the local community at the gate, so it was a shakedown, basically.
Earl.
Yeah.
Are you sure Nathan's back? Because like he said, I don't think I saw anybody on the way in.
Well, maybe Earl killed Nathan. Well, you know, we have a gated community. Government's not taking our land or cabins.
Since I'm here, hey, I'm bringing gifts. Okay.
Welcome.
You
do want a floppy award.
Bribes. Are you up for best Canadian of the year this year?
Speaking of that,
Nico hasn't sent us anything this year.
why are people sending you stuff?
I don't know.
Who was the swing vote for Gotham getting TV series? Me. Who was the vote that gave Heno co-Canadian? Me. Mm-hmm. Why are people sending me stuff?
Especially Heno.
Because we wrote the rules. We're not giving you a vote next year.
That's the problem.
Unless he shows up. Pretty much whoever shows up for the floppies gets a vote. We're not very strict.
But
we're like the Golden Globes. We get bought.
You have to show up, and your state of sobriety is not a prerequisite.
And my other thought is, we are like the Golden Globes. Heno wins co-Canadian of the year, or whatever, Canadian floppy of the year. It's kind of like The Martian was up for best comedy. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
There is no rhyme or reason.
That's right, because Idahoans are Canadians anyways.
You know what? Blame Heno's agent.
And quite honestly, once Trump wins in November, there will be no more Canada anyway.
That's true. That is true.
So,
America's hat.
No, everyone will be moving to Canada. So we'll all be Canadians.
Until
then.
Canada says, we're building a wall and you guys are doing it.
Canmerica.
I got a job building a wall on the northern border. It's a good paying. So
Just so I'm on the other side when it's done.
Okay.
So
Detroit.
Basically, the only reason I show up here is because I'm cleaning junk out of my house.
Okay, good call.
So I have the 2-disc Clerks animated series uncensored. If anybody wants that.
Ooh.
If I didn't already own it, I'd take it.
Okay.
Oh, put that in here.
Animated.
And then
Uncensored.
I brought. It's not 4 pounds.
Time out.
of
Is there
it.
a lot of cussing in this, Clerks?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's probably been 20 years since I've seen it.
Okay.
It is uncensored.
Yeah.
I brought Pez. It's not
4 pounds of
it's not
Pez.
4 pounds of Pez.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's Pez.
And then I brought a Gal Gadot Pez.
A Gal
dispenser.
Gadot Wonder Woman dispenser.
Yes.
Ooh. Not to rip that on it there. Thank you.
And
You
then
go with our Superman and our Batman. Look, they're fighting.
Oh my God, we have a better plot than Batman v Superman.
I'm mad. I don't like you. No, don't hurt me.
Excuse me, can I just kick Doomsday's ass?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hey, how come Wonder Woman Gal Gadot Pez is flesh colored?
Don't worry about it.
and then
I think I am worrying about it.
Now.
I think there's something subliminal about this.
Hello.
What's
And then-
between her breasts?
Not on equal payday.
What is that between her breasts?
it's Pez. That's where the treat comes from.
Oh yeah.
and then just because, well, your son doesn't listen, does he?
No,
You got
he
him
doesn't.
one too.
He's in the
but
political podcast.
Amazingly, I was down in Disney just recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
This is the addendum, right? I'm gonna go like 3 hours afterwards. A trip report.
Okay,
But-
that's fine. That's
but
fine.
I got you
How many mortgages do you have on your house now for Disney?
none.
None.
Not yet. But this is probably it for a while.
Mortgages or trips?
Mortgages
Oh,
and
okay.
trips.
Trips.
All right.
They're really starting to price people out.
Yeah.
Really?
they are.
Disney?
I guarantee
It's
it. Yes.
getting worse.
No offense, they spent $2 billion on Star Wars. They have to make that money up somehow.
I think they already made it back by releasing one movie.
You think they sent George Lucas a gift back? Thanks for the $2 billion gift. Thank you.
Sucker.
$4 billion for it.
Oh, $4 billion. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so they need a
They
second
get Rogue
one.
One to do money now.
No, I'm serious. No, serious. Disneyland is no longer for the common American.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Disneyland.
Same
might be.
thing.
No,
They're all
it's
the
different.
same.
One's in California. One's in Florida.
Location.
If we want to
Location.
talk about the $2 billion they spent, it was on Magic Bands, which is basically you can it's a wristband where you can charge.
Yes.
Open your.
It's
open your
dangerous
room
because
door.
you do everything with your door.
Yes.
You can go through the
How's
checkout.
How's that
with your
different
ri-
than a cruise ship?
It just on a wristband.
It
and
literally
just
cost
swipe.
them $2 billion to come up with it.
It's
Wow.
you just
Yes,
swipe it.
It kind of went over budget a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Think?
then you get the
Yeah.
bill later and you go, holy shit!
So-
My kids were swiping everything!
Well, it's, again, like a
Exactly.
cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
But I got you a Star Tours name tag
Oh!
written in Arabic.
Thank you!
Written in what?
Written in, yeah. What's Arabic?
I think it's the basic language in the Star Wars.
You just call me basic?
Oh, it's the common language, like in D&D.
That is very nice. Thank you. It says Jedi Master. Master?
Oh, that's not right.
What do you think it
You're
does?
at best an apprentice.
Well,
Sith.
that's your son. We got him Sith Lord.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm a Jedi.
And I got you. And I'm celebrating Disney button.
Oh, that's for Blake. There you go. There you go. I'm celebrating
you
Disney.
Write in whatever you're celebrating.
Perfect. It's got Goofy on it.
I'm glad you didn't put me as a Padawan.
No.
I'm gonna see this. I could have been a pass holder. What's a pass holder? Oh,
Someone who holds a pass.
Somebody has an annual pass.
oh, that's dumb. Tatooine.
I had one.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I went to Disney 3 times on the time I had it. So
Oh, no. I thought you meant, like, I'm talking, not the pass holder is dumb. I'm talking the option for it.
okay.
I could have been from Alderaan. I could have been from Coruscant. I like that. Like the Sith Lord. Well, thank you. Put that up there. We're going to need bigger tables, I think, for all of our prizes. So, put it on the board, Jeff. Doug is up for the Floppy Award.
For which
And
award?
Best Canadian.
Best Canadian.
Best Canadian.
Dev is up for Best Canadian.
And I just want to say, I think all the clothes I bring for your kids, that needs to be tallied up there.
That doesn't affect me at any. You're not getting
Yeah,
my vote
I don't
for
wear any of that
bringing his
stuff.
kid clothes.
No, Blake's more into the Russian Mafia warm-up suit tonight,
That's
so it's
right.
okay. How you doing?
No, this is my English
I love-
hooligan.
I
This is
love
my
you.
English soccer hooligan outfit.
I loved you in Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, yeah, or Russian Killer, yeah.
You
Thank
look
you.
really nice.
Or Russian Killer, yeah, that's right.
Did you go to the Cincinnati soccer, the FC Cincinnati?
No.
Oh, is that a shame? They won 2-1.
I heard
I'm
about it.
sure it was thrilling.
I heard it on the
They set an
radio.
attendance record for the league.
14,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was just over 13,000.
The old record?
The old record.
If you-
The
for people that
rumor,
don't
the
know-
rumor
It's their
is,
first ever game, and they set an attendance record for the entire league.
yeah, they're like second tier. They're like underneath MSL. But the rumor is,
You mean MLS?
MLS.
MLS. Yeah. What did I say?
MSL.
Oh yeah. Oh, anyways.
They're under
Same
the
thing.
MMA.
I'm going by the European
second
European
language.
abbreviation.
Of course, you have to go by the
That's where you
European.
got to put the noun before the verb.
Uh-huh.
Anyways. Or whatever. Or anyways.
No, they
what
put
else
the
I
day
is.
before the month.
Yeah, it goes day, month, year, which makes sense. You start little.
It
and go
actually makes
big.
a lot more sense.
See.
But
anyways.
we're Americans and we do what the fuck we want.
But anyway.
America.
But anyway.
Yes, go on, Blake. Sorry.
Now the rumor is if they build a soccer stadium, MSL told them that, or MLS told them that they would be annexed. So I guess the drive now is try and get their own soccer stadium, other than playing at the local university.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
That's wonderful. For people that don't live in Cincinnati, we got a soccer team, a minor league soccer team. It's great. Brings people into the city. Sure.
We actually got a lot of semi-pro soccer league here in Cincinnati. It just depends where you want to go, male, female, etc.
Yeah.
In the region.
Indoor, outdoor.
In the region, yeah.
In the water.
You don't want to go to the female one. They don't make as much money.
Yeah, actually, the tickets are like a third less too.
The halves are shorter too by 30%.
And they wear tighter shorts
Oh,
because that's what FIFA told them to do.
that's right. Well, FIFA. If you
Yeah.
can't trust FIFA, who can
Yeah,
you
exactly.
trust?
If you can't
They don't
trust,
wear tighter shorts than
That's
me
right.
when I'm playing soccer.
if you can't trust sexist, misogynist European billionaires to tell you what to do,
Who can you trust?
who can you trust?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Well, before we get into everything, this is the fan interaction show.
Yes.
Hobie goes fan active. So you saw we had a vote today. Who got the promo for the beginning of the show? This freaking show won.
This freaking show.
This freaking show.
Is that the one where their balls itch?
Yes, their balls
I
are
thought
itchy.
that was called My Balls Itch Show.
No, it's called This Freaking Show.
That freaking show?
That freaking show.
Their balls itch.
It's called this.
My balls itch?
Okay, that's enough promo for them. Okay. Anything else? Did we talk about the Fear of the Walking Dead came back this week?
Yes, I saw it.
You know, just when I thought, oh, good, I got time away from Walking Dead discussion.
It's right next. It was right at the beginning
just-
next week. There's no time to let it sink in.
I know. It's
And they
like,
just
oh,
go
this sucks.
boom. They just
Make you feel better. It's a really bad
exactly.
show.
You didn't even
It's not
have
good.
a long enough remission period for refractory time.
It's not good. It's not good at all. I don't like it. I
And
don't
they were
like the
on a
characters.
boat.
The boat makes sense, but then they're like, "Well, we have to help everybody. We sail past." No, you don't. You're in a boat. End of the world. Sorry. I see 20 refugees. I'm sorry. They're on a boat. I can't help them. I'm on a yacht with 7 people. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a do or die situation.
And
man.
then everybody strained.
I hope you like fish.
Or eel.
Well,
They
the
actually
best
had
part-
eel. They had a plate of eel.
Yeah, they did. The guy caught eel. But Strand, the guy that is that has the yacht, he's a drug dealer, isn't he? We
Why
think
not?
he's,
No, we don't know what it is.
Nope.
What he is, but we know he's pretty
A criminal.
rich.
and I think
We
a
know
criminal.
he's got a lot of money. Well, according to him, he was in like sales or something.
Yeah, sales of drugs is what I'm thinking.
And he always seems to kind of talk like this
He
a little
reminds me.
bit.
He reminds me of Idris Elba.
Yes.
So the question I have.
The world
7.
is already ended, and we're on the yacht. It is my yacht.
The rules
That
of
is
the boat.
rules of the boat. Number 1. You should all be thankful. Thank you.
Zombie apocalypse comes.
Yes.
You're a drug dealer by trade.
Yes.
Do you still try to deal drugs afterwards, even though you're probably not going to make any money? I mean, is he going to be a drug pusher on these people?
It's a smaller market, and you have to actually adjust, for for the supply and
does he-
demand. I
does
mean,
he
that's
even
what
have
makes a
the supply
successful
coming
drug
in?
dealer, right?
I mean, you got a yacht, so that's probably the commodity you need to be exploiting, not the actual
Well, here's
drug.
the funny thing. So everybody on the boat, they're all whiny little bitches. They're all complaining like, you have to help people that are out there. And he's like, it's my boat.
No, I
was
do not
nice-
have to
Yeah.
help anybody. It is the end of the world. The end of the world is already now.
And he's British.
And we're going to San Diego.
Yeah, to see SeaWorld.
And
I
I'm
always
always-
wanted to see SeaWorld. That's
And I'm
why they're
always going to be talking like this throughout the entire
So is
series.
Shamu a zombie?
Maybe.
Oh.
But here's the thing. So his comment is, I'm not helping them. It's my boat. I was nice enough to bring you onto my boat and let you stay here. Follow my rules. And then they go and fucking don't follow his rules. And I'm like, I don't blame him if he throws you off.
So
Fuck
then
you.
the next person who he sees on a small
Switch.
boat said, "You get on that boat. You guys come up on my boat.
Here's
you
the
get
rule.
the dinghy."
We can keep 7 people on this boat. You get to pick what 7. Do you want your family on it or a stranger?
Yeah, but seriously, if you're 7 people on a boat and you come across an overcrowded life raft of 20 assholes, how do you know they're not going to kill you and take over the boat?
Time out. They're struggling to survive, and you're like, look at those fucking assholes on that boat.
Yeah, exactly. How do you know they're not assholes?
I agree. I would not be helping.
I assume people are assholes until they prove to me otherwise.
I agree.
And that's why you don't last in the zombie apocalypse, Jeff.
I think I took one of those online quizzes. I think I died 13 minutes into the zombie.
Yeah,
apocalypse,
exactly.
So
Because
I'm
you
not
let
too
the
worried.
20 assholes on the raft onto your boat.
No,
No,
I
is that what
assume, I
happened?
assume they're
Oh,
assholes.
that's it.
I stay away
Exactly.
from them. I assume they're zombies.
I mean, exactly. If there's one thing we learned, it's other people are the real terror in this world.
Well, here's
Terror.
the best.
Other people, real terror.
The
They're
best part
terrorists.
is Chris Hardwick. Fucking whore. He's doing Fear the Walking Dead.
And now he's doing talk shows for both, man.
Yeah, talk show for Fear. And you can just tell it's like, wow, that was a great episode. It was really deep. And it's like you are struggling to give props to this show.
So is this one called Fear the Talking
No,
Dead?
that would be good, but no, it is not. But
No,
here's
it's
the
just
best
called
part:
Talking Dead.
they have these people on, and they have the executive producer, the co-creator, not Kirkman, but a different one.
See, my DVR usually cuts off after his first sentence.
I know.
I'm not one of those losers that watch the Talking
hate
Dead
Watch.
show
I hate
after
Watch
the
'cause he
actual
annoys
show.
me so
go
much.
ahead and tell me what happens, please.
The executive producer, co-creator goes, well, this just shows you that when the zombie apocalypse comes, you're not safe in the water or on land. And it's like, no, you're making bad decisions in the water. That's why you're not safe in the water.
Zombie sharks?
No,
Zombie sharks?
animals don't get zombified in
No.
this. So, but my thing is,
I
like,
want zombie sharks.
you see a yacht flip over and everybody's dead, and the one kid, he's like, oh, I hear somebody knocking. So he swims across a zombie-infested ocean
That's
to
dumb.
get to the yacht.
Big mistake.
Zombies are swimming
Exactly.
in the ocean now?
They're kind of hovering.
They're floating. They're
It's like a
they're
dead
swimming
man's
in
float.
there. Exactly, they're like that. Exactly. They're,
Jeff is flailing his fingers.
Flailing his arms,
He's
yes.
doing like spirit fingers in reverse. But yeah, I'm like, no, the boat would be a good idea in a zombie apocalypse. You're just making dumb decisions.
You just gotta avoid other assholes.
Exactly.
That's why you bypass the 20 people.
What's
on
the
a raft.
rule? Avoid assholes.
That's right.
That's all you have to do. So that's I'm going to still continue to hate watch.
I'm probably exactly. I'm probably gonna hate watch it as well.
Even the chaps at 365+1 Flicks podcast, they don't even like it.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to hate watch with us. I hope Chris does.
Yeah. Hopefully they do. Exactly.
That's all right. They hated the finale, season finale of The Walking Dead anyway.
Well, everybody did, didn't they?
I didn't. I loved it. I watched it again the other night. I loved it.
Great.
I'm sorry. Well, Chris is a little chappy. You know, he's Jamaican, so that's why. So
I thought Kev was the Jamaican one.
I think Kev is French. I think Kev is French.
Well, they all got funny accents.
And berets.
So that
Berets,
makes them
they
all
both wear
foreigners,
berets.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
We still have not gotten that promo from Kev's daughter, so still waiting on that.
I'm waiting on that.
Yeah, still waiting. So,
Still waiting.
anyone else have anything on story time section?
I have something.
Yes.
You know, every once in a while, your children, you'll find this out.
Okay.
Let you down.
Okay.
And are disappointments to you.
Okay.
Fish?
One time, guest host, my son, went on a double date over the weekend, I guess, and
Like he had 2 dates,
no.
Okay.
He went with,
Hey, left hand, right hand doesn't count as a double date.
The woman from the other couple picked a movie, so they went to see The Boss. Yeah. Okay, but
The
Now, this
number
is
one
now-
movie in the land?
Is this the one that Melissa McCarthy shits in the sink?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But just on that, he's like, it was a really bad movie. He's like,
How are you not shocked by this?
when I see
Exactly.
the trailer, it's like, okay, I don't like anything she's in. It's like, this could be good.
No.
No, it's not. But okay, so that was the disappointing part. You know, he went to see that. But
Did you disown him?
but one of the trailers was Ghostbusters 3 or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
And
I
and
saw
that,
Ghostbusters 3 trailer in the theater. Yes, go ahead.
and he said
This weekend as well.
it looks horrible. And
Yes,
he's not
it
one
does.
that's hurt. You know, he's not one that looks up. Oh, what's coming out? You know, he doesn't care. But
the CGI looks good. The ghosts look good.
No.
See, I think they do.
I haven't seen it.
I think
No.
the ghosts look good.
Okay, I was in the theater this weekend, like our former guest host. Mm-hmm. And I was with the old
Yeah,
lady.
but the difference is your theaters, you have to keep putting quarters in the slot.
No. I was with the old lady, so I was in a decent establishment.
So you have 50 cents you have
You
to
went
put
to see
in.
the boss too.
There was $1.
Dollar.
Tokens you have to buy at the front
Sorry.
desk.
Sorry.
No.
Thor
So
is
no, I
on
didn't
the
go see the boss
stage.
too. I actually saw 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I can talk about in a moment. But anyway, the trailer for Ghostbusters is very horrible. It's one of those trailers that the knuckleheads to the left of me and the knuckleheads to the right were laughing at these horrible stereotypical played out jokes. I was the only thing I could think of was like, these are probably the funniest moments in the entire movie.
I'm hoping to God they're not, because then it's not a funny movie.
Probably are.
I am hoping.
Oh, and when I say knuckleheads, I'm talking about people that aren't like me, who's smart. So, anyways, yeah, go ahead.
I'm glad you're not egotistical. Big talk from the guy that looks like a reservoir dog today.
Kill
Don't shoot my dad!
I want somebody, and I'm being serious, to show me a scene or a show besides Meet Joe Schmo that Kristen Wiig was actually funny in. I don't see it.
When she was at Target cashier.
No.
No.
She had tiny hands.
Tiny
Tiny
hands?
hands. Tiny
No?
hands. Tiny hands. No, that wasn't funny either. I like Kate McKinnon. I think she's a humorist. I think she could be a good.
I didn't think she was bad in The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
I never
I've
saw
not
that.
seen that.
Oh, that was
Okay.
Ben Stiller, right?
Yeah.
That's why.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Did your son see that movie too?
No.
Okay.
I've seen that.
Didn't your son also see Basile? How can I be an
Pompeii.
optimist? Pompeii. Well,
No, Bastille was the singer.
Yes.
they did. He
Yes,
went to the concert.
Yes.
For Bastille.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Basile. Whatever.
But he doesn't own the movie like you do.
We own two. We own two.
but did your son's sacrifice get him a second date?
Well, he's dating the girl, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, there you go then.
Has there been a ring yet?
You gotta do
No,
what you gotta
no
do.
ring.
Okay,
No
okay,
ring.
okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Sometimes a man's gotta do what a man's
You know,
gotta
your son
do.
is old enough that you could technically be a grandfather.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
just making sure you know
Yes.
that. Okay.
And here you understand, a man will drive 500 miles for sex, as long as you know there's sex at the end of that 500-mile drive. That's how men are
Have you done that before?
What's the farthest you've driven?
Oh, that's a good question.
around the world.
You
Pulled into
drove
a-
around the
Who, are
world.
you, who were you dating? Carmen
Pulled
Sandiego?
into many a port.
Where are you
That's
going?
right. Guess where I'm at now?
If you find me. Yeah, I don't know how far I've driven. I don't know.
A mile?
But that's the difference between the makeup between a man and a woman. That's what it would be. So your son will sit through a horrible movie like that, The Boss, with the expectation that there's a light in the tunnel
No pun intended.
at the very end.
I don't know what
As
that
long
one
as,
was.
as long as that is there at the very end, men will suffer through God knows
they're
what
not
to
married
get
As long
there.
yet.
as
I'm
there's
sure
a
he doesn't
tunnel
do
at the
that.
end of
Yeah, it's
it.
only,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
make room for the Lord. They have to sit a seat apart in theaters.
Oh, okay, that's right. As long as there was a hole in the bed sheet, he's all right.
Oh. Moving on.
Okay, then one other thing.
Yes.
It wasn't in your news. I looked at your outline. Jake Lloyd, did you see that? He
Yeah.
got put into psychiatric hospital.
Yeah. He needs help.
Who's Jake Lloyd?
Anakin.
Anakin, young Anakin from the first.
I
prequel.
think.
I don't blame him. I mean, they're talking about how he was picked on. There was entire intermediate school
Yeah.
years.
Really.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, he was in jail
for his
10
movie.
months. He's been
Yeah.
in jail.
Yeah. And they moved him psych. And I'm not mocking his mental illness at all. We're not doing that.
No,
but,
no.
Dude,
But-
look at Macaulay Culkin, for fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Macaulay Culkin nowadays, and you look at him and like, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
But
Because look what they were given.
And believes me, Jake Lloyd would be too.
I think it goes back to the whole thing with even football players and baseball players that were like the top of their class, top picks, and they've crashed
Yeah.
and burned. Johnny Manziel, he's never been told no. So then he gets to the NFL, and they're like, "We're going to fucking kill you." And
And apparently Johnny Manziel doesn't even know who he lives with.
Yeah, exactly.
regret.
Did you see? I was watching sports news today, and they showed the entire TMZ video clip from this past weekend. And if you're like any NFL executive, you look at that video clip and go, no.
Denver's looking to get him.
No, thank you. No, not after that clip.
It's okay to party. Why can't I
No,
party?
and you could tell he was substantially in an altered state. He wasn't drunk. He was high on something.
In 2 weeks.
Self-esteem.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that.
In 2 weeks, what career are you guys going to destroy again at the NFL draft for the Browns? Whose career are you destroying this year?
Hopefully we trade down and we destroy many more than just one.
You bring them all in.
Exactly.
If I'm going down with the ship, I'm taking everyone with me.
I don't know, the lower the pick, the less likelihood of a destroyed career.
Yeah, they picked a quarterback at 27 or whatever for many years in a row. That's about
22.
Brady Quinn. 22. Sorry.
22,
Brady
yes.
Quinn. Brady Quinn.
But anyways. All right, so anyways, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yes.
Am I the only one at the table that saw it?
Yes, I want to, but I have not yet.
All right.
I have not seen it.
It is interesting because the criticism that I read about it is you could tell J.J. Abrams picked this film up and then completely changed the ending.
Yes.
It is very evident.
They said the last 15 minutes were reshot.
Yeah, I would say I enjoyed basically the entire movie up until the very end where it just didn't fit anything at all. Actually, it was ridiculous. It was, bordered on the edge of ludicrous. And it basically destroyed everything you just watched for the past hour and 45 minutes. I would say John Goodman makes a good creepy guy.
Yes.
The plot is there. It's very good. All the three, John Goodman and the young lady, I can't remember her name, and the other young man who was the supporting actor in it. Well, when you take just three people and you work on that dynamic and you add the creepiness that John Goodman can make and the other guy and their interactions between the two and the plots and the suspense and like, is it this? No. Oh my gosh, it could it be this? You're like, oh, take another left turn. Take another left turn. And you're like, ooh, man, this is good. I mean, you can kind of sense where it's going and you kind of hope it does, and it does go that direction. But when you watch the last 15 minutes, I won't spoil it for anybody. When you watch the last 15 minutes, I would say when she gets through the door, it should have just ended right then and there. And then that's it. Because the next, I wanted to say 10 minutes or so, it is just really shitty and didn't fit anything at all with the plot. And you can tell J.J. Abrams just bought the movie. They reshot it so they could set the stage for whatever goofiness they want for the Cloverfield 2.
The rumor was that they bought it, and then J.J. Abrams wanted a vehicle to basically keep Cloverfield in everybody's mind, and then he thought he could, change it. And the movie was already shot with a different ending, and they went back and reshot the last 15 minutes.
I would like to see the original ending if it ever comes out on DVD
If
or whatever.
you go online, you can actually read the original ending in the scripts and that.
Yeah.
I did not because I want to see it.
See it first. And then see if you agree with me, and then we'll do the alternate ending, and maybe that was actually better. But, it's been out in the theater for several weeks now, so there was a small group that was with us, in the theaters, probably maybe 12 people. And when a certain action sequence occurred, I just started laughing out loud because it was just so ludicrous.
It was Mary Elizabeth Winstead is the female.
She did a very good job, by the way. I like her. I would like to see another vehicle that she's in regards to movies.
And then John Gallagher Jr. is the guy.
But he keeps saying ludicrous. I didn't think he was in this movie.
He was in Fast and Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious. Ludicrous. Different Ludicrous.
Oh.
Different one.
Different Ludicrous.
He wrote the last 15
Bob
minutes.
Ludicrous.
But yeah, but I didn't prep the old lady for the ending and what we were seeing because I wanted to get her natural reaction, and it was basically the same. She was like, oh, "What the hell was the last 10 minutes of that movie?" Up until that point, she's like, "It was great," and then it just goes, "What the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot?"
The movie? Did you see that one with Tina Fey? It was her best one, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
You don't say what the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. That's WTWTF.
Yeah, I know. It's repetition.
Oh.
It's like Navy NCIS when they used to call it that.
Navy NCIS, yeah.
On CBS.
Yeah.
Well, I was changing gears. Speaking of great actresses, Olivia Wilde was on Howard Stern a while back, and I just got around to listening to it. And she's on Vinyl on HBO, and they were talking about how, they do nude scenes And she said back then, obviously, people were a lot hairier down there. So her nude scenes and everybody's nude scenes, they all have to wear
Hair patches?
merkins. And we talked about merkins a while back.
We did talk about
and
merkins.
I heard that, and the first thing I thought about was, I gotta bring it up. And so she's like, we all wear merkins. And she's like, it's kind of relaxing because it makes me feel like I'm wearing a fur bikini. So that's just a little fun thing that Vinyl has merkins. I may be interested in watching now. Good for them. Good for them. That's a thing we should all bring back is merkins.
Merkins?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see anything other movies, Blake?
I saw The Interview.
Oh, with Seth Rogen?
James Franco and Seth Rogen.
And?
Fortunately, I didn't spend $10 at the movie theater like I did for
Netflix.
Cloverfield Lane. Yeah, actually it was. It was on Netflix. We watched, we Netflixed and chilled, this weekend.
Good for you.
And we went with that. Of course, I didn't tell the old lady what this movie was. And of course, at the end, she was like, I hate you. I want my 2 hours back. But I enjoyed it. It's James Franco, Seth Rogen, and the guy that Seth Rogen writes with. He did Superbad with. They do all the writing with. You got to understand, you're going to go in with sophomore humor. There's going to be some stupidity. And I actually found it entertaining where they go interview Kim Jong-un, and the guy that they got to play Kim Jong-un was actually pretty good. It was a good comical, situation. They had a good funny fight in the control room with biting of fingers and all that. And I was sitting there watching, I was like, James Franco is a good actor. He's in some stupid movies, but in stupid movies, he's still doing good acting. Even when he's in a good movie, he's doing good acting. So,
in all honesty, you should probably thank the interview for being made because it got Amy Pascal fired from Sony. So because of her, because of that movie, the emails got leaked, and we knew a lot about Spider-Man.
Oh, that's right.
It was made.
I miss Amy Pascal.
We do.
I miss making fun of her.
We had an Amy Pascal week.
I
every week.
heard that was all a lie. That it was the North Koreans that actually hacked them. They just said that.
Oh.
And it wasn't real. The North Koreans just took credit for it because they could.
They just take credit for everything.
Yeah, why not? What do you think about it? They make a movie about killing Kim Jong-un. It does fit into the, the storyline of North Korea doing crazy stuff just because of.
No.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Oh, I don't think we have anybody from North Korea.
Yeah.
Well, anything else we got going? Can we do listener feedback?
I think we can go on to listener feedback.
Okay, Blake, take it away.
Oh, yeah. Listener feedback. Since we got Doug here, why don't we just let Doug read his own shit?
Who's Doug? Oh, #1 fan.
Yeah.
Welcome, Doug.
Hey,
Welcome.
thanks.
And voter of the Floppy Awards.
That's right. I take that seriously.
I know.
How old are these questions?
We got a lot of questions, and we're very thankful for a lot of
questions. You can wing it and just throw in your own at the moment.
You can make a new one.
Speaking of that, more people need to send in questions. It's
we've got a lot more.
It's me. It's Randall Holt. It's Dr. #1. That's it.
No, Pop Culture Cafe.
You have to get on Jason's good side.
We actually got a lot of questions this past week, so we're getting them through. We're saving some and all that.
Oh, so if you don't hear it this week, it may be on next week.
Or the following week.
So therefore, you have to keep downloading.
Yes. Yes.
That's why.
Because we're on Stitcher,
that's right.
iTunes, WeBeGeeksPC.com, the website. Go check it out.
Tangent Bound Network.
Tangent Bound.
Danger Entertainment.
For the
Wicked
British.
Entertainment.
Wicked.
So for the British, nerdly.co.uk.
Yeah, that's the one.
Speaking of British.
Cheerio, chap. What can we do for ya?
Oi. No, that's Australian.
That's Australian. Put another shrimp on the bobber.
I just happened across the last 30 minutes of Excalibur.
Okay.
The movie.
The old movie?
Yeah, the old movie.
Oh, okay.
And I had to stop and watch it.
You sure that's British?
Yes.
No, actually, it's Bulgarian.
Oh, okay.
But they had low budget, and everybody, back in the old days, whether you're a Nazi or a Roman emperor, you speak with an English accent.
That's true.
That's the way they spoke back then.
I see nothing.
Exactly. And, I sat there and I watched it the last 30 minutes. That I still like that movie an awful lot. It's still a classic.
Okay. Is that with Sean Connery?
No.
What was that one? No. I'm being serious. Which one is Excalibur? Who's that with?
People you've never heard of?
Excalibur. No, it's with people you know that were playing actually bit parts and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, don't get mad at me. It was
It's
before
got
my time.
Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren is
okay.
in it. She, you know,
A young
she's
Helen
Morgana.
Mirren.
Yeah, a young Helen Mirren, and he's actually got Captain Picard.
Oh, okay.
And a couple other British actors that you know
Okay, why
very
are you
well.
yelling at me and pointing
Because
at me?
you don't know who's in the movie.
I don't know.
And it's a good movie.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Oh.
Gabriel
see?
Byrne.
Gabriel Byrne.
Okay.
See?
I loved him in
Stewart.
Stigmata.
Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard.
Okay, I loved him in One X-Men.
Yeah.
Every time you say
a
Excalibur,
young, sexy Helen Mirren.
every time
And
you say
who's
Excalibur,
the young guy that played Mordred? He's actually been in a number of movies too.
Young Mordred.
Yeah.
Boy
little-
Mordred.
little-
Charlie Borman.
Yeah, Charlie Borman, a little blonde-haired prick. You know, but stuff. But no, it's a good movie. You know, the special effects were good for the age that they were in. But it still actually carries pretty well today.
kind of like Clash of the Titans really carries.
No, better.
Okay. Jason and the Argonauts.
No.
Oh, okay.
The
Just wondering.
original King Kong?
Yeah, the original King Kong, 1970s King Kong with
Oh,
Jeff
how
Bridges.
about the 26 King Kong? Was that
with Peter
special-
Jackson?
Yeah, great special effects in that one.
You know,
Jack Black, Kong.
I'm still he was actually the worst part of that movie.
Jack Black was the best part
Yeah,
of the
he
movie.
was. I never thought I would say that. They just got done filming King Kong. It finally got done. Peter Jackson still keeps going back. He's like George Lucas.
So you're excited for Skull Island?
Yay.
Yeah, I really wasn't. I saw the trailer on that.
Oh, there's a trailer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a trailer or some sort of commercial or
Oh, I missed it.
I thought there was a picture.
We went from a trailer to a commercial to a behind the scenes to a picture.
I've seen a picture.
I heard a news report. I like that Tom Hiddleston's in it. But
Who's that?
yeah. Loki. The Loki.
Oh,
Loki.
yeah?
Yeah, he's in it. Because
Oh,
everyone
I
else
thought you
dropped
said.
out.
Hold on a second. I thought you said Floki. I was like, oh, the guy from Vikings. No. Anyways, go ahead.
Doug, what's your question?
Anyways, Doug, I'm sorry we cut you off.
Just because I don't think you've done it this year, and you usually do it, at least once or twice a season. But what is your ranking of the network superhero movies this year? Arrow, Gotham.
So it's got to be the network ones. Does Netflix count as a
Well,
network?
Jason hasn't seen Jessica Jones.
I've seen
so
5 episodes. Leave me alone.
That's kind of,
I saw the compilation.
Just all thrown together.
No, on Pornhub, Jessica
Oh.
Jones.
Wrong one.
Oh, wrong one? I went and did the research this week. God damn it, which one was I supposed to watch?
Can I do the impression of Jessica Jones to ruin that for you too?
Yeah, sure.
I am Jessica Jones.
So what, you're saying just watching TV's research?
Yes.
That doesn't seem like research.
It is research.
Doesn't
It
seem
is
like
research.
They gave me a job this weekend. They said, go look at Jessica Jones. So I saw the compilation. I said, I'll get all the Jessica Jones in one compilation.
Well, that's good because
In 9 minutes and 53 seconds.
It only lasted 3, but that's right. I went through the Jenny Jones. I was watching Jenny Jones' old talk show.
Oh, shit.
I was completely off.
I screwed up and was watching Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh, now you're just stretching. the red glasses show giving it
He's
away.
got to think of them big frame.
Oh, yeah.
Big red frame glasses.
Anyways, let's see. So we got Arrow, Flash, Gotham. What's the other one? Supergirl?
Supergirl,
No.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow. Oh, man.
Lucifer.
And I'm actually caught up. Except for Gotham.
I didn't catch... Oh, yeah, I did catch last week's. So, yeah, I'm caught up.
So what do you think? What do you think? I'm going... Legends of Tomorrow is actually one of my favorites.
Okay.
I know it gets a lot of hate,
But
but Flash might be above it.
take out Wentworth Miller, and what would you think of it?
I still like it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not anywhere near as good without one.
I agree.
Right.
But Heatwave, him coming back as the soldier that was hunting them, I thought that was awesome. I didn't even expect that. I should have.
Yeah, I didn't expect it until he kidnapped Captain Cold and left Rip Hunter. I went, oh shit, that's Heatwave coming back.
I didn't think about that. I really like that show. I'm going Flash, but I don't know. Zoom kind of annoys me this year. Like they keep changing like the too many Earths and Welcome to Earth. So I don't know.
Earth.
Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, yeah, that's the other one.
That's a good one this year too.
Oh, I'm just worried that since they wrote out Mockingbird and
Yeah.
Nick Blood. We're going with Nick Blood because that name is better than his
real name is better than his character.
Yeah, we're going Nick Blood. But I'm excited about Most Wanted next year.
Yeah,
with those two.
Okay, Jeff, you feeling it's going to take that Shield is going to take a wrong turn.
I don't know.
And it being all the supernatural or the inhuman stuff, that they're going to be all power related stuff now, and
you know what?
Get less of spies and more of superpowers. And
I'm going. This is a tough one. I'm going Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then Gotham.
And Gotham's a 2-time Floppia winner.
Well, that's because it was rigged. They keep sending us gifts. Ben McKenzie keeps giving us his facial hair. That's why he doesn't have any. He keeps sending it to us.
What the fuck?
Eventually, I'm going to make it into a Merkin.
When were you going to share that with me?
Well, I'm sharing it. You want a Merkin too? Maybe. Yeah, so, I don't know. Jeff, what's yours? Doug, what's yours? Do you have one?
I'm trying to... Because the ones that I was putting on top, I think, have slipped. Where Gotham and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think, have been slipping. So I don't know how I'm going to rank them.
A little bit of the Gotham storyline is getting a little irritating.
Getting?
The whole Bruce and Selena Kyle on again, off again shit, back and forth.
I didn't like the whole framing of Gordon and Gordon going to jail and then escapes and wants to go back. And I'm like, I know he's going to go back because...
That makes sense, but I would have liked to see a slower break for the Penguin, though. I mean, Oswald just went... His conversion back to evil genius just was like, bink! It was like flipping a switch. There was no, like, gradual pushing over the edge kind of thing.
Well,
I would have liked to
It was gradual. It took them 2 episodes.
And it ended with the episode, then it just... whatever.
Doug, you're liking Legends of Tomorrow still, right?
Yeah, but if it didn't have Captain Cold, I don't know if I would.
I don't know. He is awesome.
Honestly,
I love him.
I think if they were all sitting there, newest episode of all of them, Legends of Tomorrow is the one I'd watch first.
I agree.
Who's Captain Cold's nemesis? Is that Vitamin C?
Flash.
Or, what do they call it? Emergency.
Emergency.
Boo.
That's what they call it.
We did get a question from Randall Holt live tweeting here at Bad Ideas Podcast.
Live.
Who would play you guys in a Hobie movie? Bobby H responded pretty quick. Jeff is Roseanne.
I hate you, Bobby H. Jason
is Melissa McCarthy. What?
That means you get to shit in the sink.
Just did.
I thought you'd be Kevin James.
And it's an all-female cast, sorry.
Oh, God.
All-female cast.
And Blake is Ellen.
Damn,
you have the tracksuit! You have the tracksuit!
You got to dance for us.
Come on, dance. Come on.
I got the short hair.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You're in better shape than Jeff and I, so I guess that would work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I will say this from the bottom of my heart. You can go fuck yourself after that one, but thank you for the questions. Please keep them coming.
What I have to say to Bob is, want to know, bitch.
Oh, fantasy baseball?
Yeah, our Hobie baseball league. I beat Bob last week. Take that, Bobby H.
Yep. I set my lineup for this week from last week, so that's good.
All right.
Yeah, so I was a little ahead of the game. Let's see. Okay, Doug, do you got another question?
Yeah, I have another question. If this is your listener interaction show,
yeah,
why aren't you going out live on Facebook? You can do that now.
We could.
Why don't you do that? Why aren't you periscoping this? Can I film this and then put this out?
Yes. No.
That means I have to put pants on.
And we like Blake better without pants.
Who doesn't?
I like being without pants.
It is live interaction. Graphic Novice just sent in a tweet. Has anyone heard from Polling Change since Jason broke her heart?
Nope. How far did you drive for that?
10 miles. That's the longest.
Oh, wait. Was
he
it after?
drove to it. He's like, if I get in this car, drive to this location.
Was it after you broke her heart that she was hanging out with Rob?
Let's see. Anyways, moving on. No, so here's the funny thing. Yeah, I did date somebody, but, the only reason I broke up with her is because I didn't want to meet her parents. That's a little too much
That's
effort.
the only reason?
Many.
It's the only reason you broke up with her as quickly as you
Yes,
did.
we should probably meet my parents. Nah, I don't think so. Anyways, moving on. That was in the past. If you would like to know more about that, Graphic Novice 69.1, the love episode. VF gets it on with chickens. Okay, so, Doug, what's another question?
Okay, now I'll go back to the script here.
Yes.
Craig Kilborn was just on a Kraft mac and cheese commercial during S.H.I.E.L.D. Where's he been?
Eating Kraft mac and cheese.
Unemployed because he's an asshole. Nobody likes him.
Wow. I agree.
No, I'm dead serious. Craig
he-
Kilborn's an asshole.
But
People
he played
don't like working with
great
him.
asshole in that one movie.
It
didn't
wasn't
he?
acting. He was just being himself.
I don't disagree. His role in Wedding Crashers, no, not Wedding Crashers, Old School, I feel like is probably him. Just being an asshole. Yeah, fucking around.
Yeah, they listened to, before Stewart took over The Daily Show, that was Craig Kilborn's baby, right? And all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And you talk to, well, I don't talk to him, but I've read and seen interviews, other people basically saying, hey, Kilborn was just a prick
That doesn't surprise
on that
me.
show.
That
And
doesn't
people hated working with him.
Yeah.
But he's the one that came up with your moment of zen.
Isn't that ironic?
Not really.
Craig Kilborn is now with Pulling Chains, so that's where they're at. So, man, I don't miss him at all. At all.
No.
So.
But then he took over Tom Schneider when Tom Schneider left the Late Late
that's
Show.
right.
He took over that before Craig Ferguson.
We see how that went over.
Is that douchebag still doing the Late Show? Carson Daly, is he still doing it?
I have no clue. He was on NBC, so he wouldn't have been doing
The best is that he wasn't even doing most of it. He had other people do live remotes of introducing bands. He wasn't even getting that part done. He would film a beginning and then be gone for the rest of it.
Well, he's doing The Voice now, so isn't that good enough?
Oh, that's right. He is. No, that's not good enough. It's The Voice. Everybody upset by American Idol can't, being done?
I
Thank goodness.
didn't realize
I'm waiting
it
for
was
Survivor
over.
to stop.
Only until somebody dies.
Please stop.
Ooh, that would be cool. No, it can't stop. I haven't been on and won $1 million yet.
Anyway, moving on. Doug.
I have a question here.
No, honey.
I have a okay.
He's got a question.
I had a question from Graphic Novice, but
Graphic Novice,
I'm being censored.
if you let me come on your show, I'll answer that. Okay, but you don't let me. You don't let me.
I'm being censored.
Oh,
So.
wow.
You don't let me.
You don't let me? Did you really just
I've been
say
asking.
that?
So, Doug, finish up your last
Okay,
question.
my last question is,
Was that pathetic begging to get on another podcast?
No,
They
he won't let
asked
me.
him to be on, and he had to do research and watch.
You know what my research was? I had to watch the final episode of Walking Dead. Sorry, guys, I got to do this.
They asked him to be on to discuss Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
You tell me what's better, Batman v Superman and Walking Dead finale.
You can do both. You're,
No.
you're talented enough.
Any chance to rip on the movie? I would have taken the chance.
All right.
Anyways, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Did you watch the Flash Supergirl crossover? What
Dear
were your
God.
thoughts?
I wanted to, but no, I did not. Did you, Doug?
No. I have a DVR, but I haven't watched it.
I did watch it. Mm-hmm. It's not going to make me want to watch Supergirl anymore. I think at best, people that were watching Supergirl might switch over to watch Flash if they enjoyed his character.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay. Good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, then let's move on. Doug, thank you for a great job.
My
Great
pleasure,
job.
my
Great
pleasure.
job. Blake?
All right. So we'll continue on with this week's past birthday boy, Dr. Bednar.
Happy birthday, Doctor.
That Chris Bednar at Chris Bednar 1. Oh, he's got his own Twitter handle now?
Yeah.
There you go. He's really popular. All right.
You would know that if you were on Twitter.
I don't tweet.
We've gotten a couple requests for you to tweet, and I responded saying, it's best for everybody if he doesn't.
No. It's best for my sanity if I don't. Anyways, he said, Blake won that draft day by a landslide. Thank you very much. But like any other draft, we have to wait 3 years to find out if you picked well.
I think my Uncle Jesse picks a sleeper pick in 3 years.
As in he'll be sleeping?
Yes, with the fishes.
Taking a dirt nap? Aren't these next two questions ones we answered last week?
Okay, let's move on then. The
Yeah,
damn
what's up
intern.
with this?
I didn't realize that. Okay, moving on. I do
on.
have a substitution. Graphic Novice says, do you have any tips for satisfying the truck driving ladies?
Long tongue.
Okay.
And follow the rules of the road.
There, yeah, that's right. Stay on the right side of the labia. Remember, left is for passing and for speeding up.
Moving on.
Oh my god. I'm cracking myself up. This is why I don't tweet. Fan interaction. Don't ask questions like that. Jeff can put me on a dirty mind.
Oh, yeah, Jeff is
Oh, it's all Jeff's fault that
it's
you
all
have a
Jeff's
dirty
fault.
mind.
Fan interaction. Exclamation
fan
point. Impression results.
We asked for who should Brigger do an impression of this week. Go ahead, Blake.
Unfortunately, at the bottom is good for my fantasy libido. Number 6% was Remy LaCroix. 29% was Doug.
You're only supposed to do the winner, not
sorry,
all of them.
sorry.
29% was your impression of Doug, number one fan, which I don't think we've actually heard.
I did that a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Got some
okay.
hate
Well,
mail
maybe
from
I
this
was-
guy. I don't know.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention. And then 30%, your impression of Kevin from 365 Flicks.
What's the problem, man? I'm Kevin. Yeah, give me some meatballs. Kevin.
That didn't win, Jason.
Sorry, I thought it did.
So
sorry.
stop.
Because that's not his
Please.
impersonation of Kevin
And
from
that's not a-
365.
I want
It's
some
a horrible
meatballs.
impersonation. I've listened to their podcast. You don't sound anything like him.
I thought he was Italian.
The winner, of course, is 35% Michael Caine. Duh.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
We named the dog Indiana.
I don't think I was done with my impersonation.
I thought you were.
Well, here's the thing.
You know what Godspeed means?
Goodspeed! My name is Goodspeed. I don't understand. Why are you calling me Godspeed? It's Goodspeed. Mr. Wayne, what would you like me to do? Some people just want to watch one burn. Thank you very much. What's the problem with the meatballs? We got some meatballs here in UK.
Oh my god, that hurts.
Who didn't know that? All four of them. I went to Disney. Okay, moving on.
Obviously, it doesn't matter what you vote for because Jason's going to do all of them and then some.
She said,
Regardless.
I'm sorry.
He'll
Should
just
have
do
stayed
his own
left of the
thing.
labia. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Notice? Never mind. Snake Oil Comics at SOC Podcast said Aquaman's biggest enemy. They're asking us, Fishnet or Gobi Desert? Obviously, it's a six-pack ring.
It would be the Gobi Desert.
I like
I'd
this
say
question.
fishing net.
Is it like fishing
It's an Aquaman free tuna.
He's got super strength. He can get out of your fishing nets and your six-pack rings.
Apparently not.
Apparently he can, just because you're an idiot and laugh at little stupid jokes.
Anyways, I'm going to say fishnet is going to be rough. I think that's going to be tough for him.
Fishing net.
Yeah, fishing net.
I think fishing net.
He's going to get stuck with the other tuna. So, that's going to be an issue. But yeah, I'm going with that.
No, because he'd call a sawfish to come and cut him out.
Oh.
So he'd be good.
Okay, I
Or
like
he'd
that.
be able to get it out himself.
Nah, he's pretty much an invalid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. Oh, I can't do it. Come over here. Come over here. Flipper, help me. Not you, Lassie. You go help Timmy in the well.
Oh no! Wait a minute. That's a nuclear submarine with sonar. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I can't think. I got a migraine. Boom, 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 boom.
Look, it's the underwater from the Gungans. There's Jar Jar. We're good friends.
Okay, now you went over the edge.
We're good friends, me and Jar Jar.
I love making fun of Aquaman and pissing Jeff off. But anyway, Snake Oil also says, does DC finally kill off Man of Steel 2 with the poor box office results of BVS?
What poor box office results?
Well, it's almost close to $1 billion. They're not going to make it, but it is a disappointment for them. They were expecting a lot more.
Oh.
Man of Steel.
That 81% drop off from week 1 to week 2 was pretty big.
I'm going to say Man of Steel 2 has no shot of being made.
Anytime when a Melissa McCarthy film knocks you off at number 1 and she's not shitting in a sink, you've got problems.
I've got
I think she only shits in a sink one.
Yeah, what I think is going to prevent their chances of having a what do you call it? Yeah, Man of Steel 2 is the fact that they killed off Superman in Batman vs. Superman. Oh, spoiler alert. They killed off Superman in Batman vs. Superman. So I think the fact that Superman's dead pretty much means there can't be a Man of Steel 2.
You just heard that. You might want to skip the last 5 seconds. Just to let you know.
Just go back 5 seconds.
Anyways, moving on.
Pop Culture Cafe at TPC Cafe. Hey guys, do you think Batista will speak in the movie Blade Runner 2 or just be the big muscle and nothing more?
Did he speak in the Bond movie?
Who's Batista?
The big guy, the muscle guy.
I can't even remember
Guardians of
him.
the Galaxy.
I can't even remember him. Oh, the big guy from
Yeah, he was a wrestler. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. And
Hey, Doug, could you come every week to say the same thing I did, but he'll listen?
Yes.
On that same note, then I can also laugh when Jeff makes a comment, and you guys just totally miss it.
We'll go over our heads. We'll catch it. We got it.
He's the guy that said that in the movie.
Oh, okay. Got it.
He had a few very small lines in the Bond movie. There's rumors that he's going to be kind of taking over, the role that was portrayed by Edward James Olmos, or that, not necessarily that specific guy, but that...
The detective dude?
Yeah, that... And, he barely
He's
spoke
really
in
good
the
at
movie.
origami?
Really good at origami.
Okay.
But he barely spoke, so I think he's probably going to take over that kind of role for the new movie.
So he's been typecast.
Yes.
Do we care about Blade Runner 2?
I didn't even know they were making one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the problem is it's a movie that doesn't need a sequel.
What are they going to do the sequel on?
I don't know.
The big reveal's already been done.
Maybe a prequel. That would be awesome. Everything else is a prequel.
Yeah. Well, that's the best part of... maybe it will be a prequel. It's the best part of Blade Runner, the end of it, is it's a little ambiguous.
Which version? 1 through 87?
Well, yeah, depending on which cut you watch.
Yeah.
But, I mean, some cuts have him, he was a replicant, some don't. The best ones are the ones that leave it up in the air and you don't know.
You're talking about Harrison Ford's character. It was alluded to that he may have been a replicant himself.
Yeah, and I think there's one cut that pretty much makes it obvious that he was, and another cut that I think the original cut pretty much he wasn't.
Yeah.
And the director's cut, it's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, you leave that ambiguity for excitement. I like it that way sometimes.
I do too.
Rather than exposing,
moral ambiguity, the calling card of early 19th century American literature.
I had to study that in English. Okay, anyways, are you guys more interested in seeing Suicide Squad after the latest trailer?
I want to know Doug's take on Suicide Squad. What do you
I would
think?
say yes.
Okay, I'm glad you loved Doug's answer.
Oh, Doug, yeah, what do you think?
I've got the Rocky looking dude, whoever that is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who these
Killer
guys
Croc.
Are. Yeah.
The
he
Rock.
was kind of
The Thing, yeah.
But I'm kind of interested. More so than Batman versus Superman.
They're not showing Captain Boomerang a lot. I'm kind of intrigued by him.
Who's playing him? Anybody?
I have no idea.
Okay.
They all blur together, all the actors in that show.
I have not seen the new trailer. I decided to not watch any more stuff because I don't want anything spoiled when I watch the movie.
I agree.
Trailers spoil things. So.
I've stopped doing that with Captain America Civil War.
Yo, you stopped doing it except you posted it on our Facebook page.
Well, yeah, I did that.
So I watched it and I'm like, I did not want to see that, but Jason sucked me in.
Glad you finished that sentence.
Is it in, not off?
You sick mind.
Does Marvel post too many trailers? I mean, even
Yes.
with Ultron, I think. Even with Captain America, just stop.
I think you could do 2 trailers.
Yeah.
I think you do the big teaser one at the beginning, like a minute and a half, and then you do the big one, and I think you're done.
Can you do the 10-second teaser trailer?
No, that's fucking dumb. The teaser for the teaser, that's the dumbest thing ever.
They
That
didn't
was
give
funny for Deadpool to do. Everything after that was dumb. But I mean, not a teaser for the teaser, just a little quick. We're coming.
I think any commercial trailers that they do, they should just take it from the 2 trailers that they already release. That's it.
I agree.
There wasn't a lot of Joker in the trailer, so they kind of leave him as a big mystery. But what I did see of the trailer that I did like, a lot of witty dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh, witty. I think you said Woody. I'm like,
No,
that's
witty.
a good thing.
Maybe it was all the reshoots they did.
It could be to lighten it up.
The director claimed that's not what they were doing.
Yeah, bullshit.
The director said, when they tell you they throw more money at you to do stuff, you're fools not to take it.
We're going to give you more money because hopefully you're better than Batman v Superman, please. Please.
Isn't that what they're doing with Adam Sandler?
Just giving him money?
They just keep giving him money. He keeps
Netflix
taking
does.
it, and he keeps making shitty movies.
That was Jeff's favorite movie of the year, Ridiculous Six.
So terrible.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that.
Oh, I just saw an article today that somebody put out the actors and actresses that have been in the most bad movies, and they had a little formula or whatever, and the actor in the worst amount of movies, Rob Schneider.
That doesn't surprise me.
Number 2, Adam Sandler.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
I think number 4 was Kevin James.
No.
Speaking of Adam Sandler and Kevin James.
Oh, please do.
The son who's an embarrassment to me sometimes. We had Free Stars Weekend. So I DVR a bunch of stuff. And usually these free weekends just show me I have no intention of paying for this because it's crap on. But there was Ant-Man, some decent ones. But there was also Pixels.
Oh, how was that?
And he watched it, and he said, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. He said, it was all right. I caught the end of it. It was okay, but...
I guess we got a nostalgia for 1980s arcade
saw the-
video games.
21, so now he does it.
Oh, so that's why it was amusing to him.
My
He's like, look at
5-year-old
these bad graphics.
Yes.
So my 5-year-old, we downloaded a Breakout or whatever the old Atari game with the paddles you bounce. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. That's just like I used to play on Atari. What's Atari?
Well, 5.
I know,
She's gonna
but
say,
it made me
"What's
feel
Atari?"
old, and I was like, well, it was this old system where you just had, and I told him you had one button, and he's like, one button?
that moved on the screen and a rectangular block that you moved on the screen.
It was called Pong.
And we liked it.
That's right. So, okay, moving on.
It was 8-bit graphics.
I'm just going to jump in here because he skipped one.
Yeah,
And I
go ahead.
want to answer.
I'm going to go ahead and say it wasn't even 8-bit graphics. That was your Nintendo. This is pre-8-bit graphics.
Oh my god, you're right.
I think you had 2-bit graphics. Either it was lit or it wasn't.
It's kind of like Macaulay Culkin.
Good one.
See, it just brings it all around. It's a circle of it.
Closes it all together. Brings it all together.
I'm sorry, Doug, go ahead. You
Okay, from Snakel Comics, what DC or Marvel character would you like to see get a show that isn't on already?
Oh, yeah.
Dazzler.
Skip that.
Dazzler.
Dazzler.
Keep answering that answer. One of these days they're going to do a Dazzler
No,
show.
no, they won't.
He'll put rhinestones on your jeans.
Cloak and Dagger, it would be cool, but they are making that on Freeform.
Yeah, I saw you tweeting that, and I don't know what the fuck Freeform is.
ABC Family.
Is that what they're changing to?
Yeah, they
Oh,
changed
thank
it.
God.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're going to be next to Pretty Little Liars?
Yes.
How the hell could Pretty Little Liars be on a show, on a channel devoted for families?
But it's not. See, that's why it's freeform now.
Yeah.
See, because they thought the millennials would go more for freeform.
Then something called ABC Family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then that way they don't have to do family shows necessarily.
Okay.
Remember before it was ABC Family when it was Fox Family?
No.
What was it before that?
Just
It
the
had-
Family Channel?
That's right, because it had the 700 Club in it.
This is the worst conversation.
We're enjoying
What
it.
was it before ABC Family? Fox Family? What was that?
Let
The
us
Family
old,
Channel.
let us old guys reminisce.
700 Club.
The Family Channel. It was bought by
What?
Fox. They changed it to Fox Family, and they sold it to ABC, and they changed it to ABC
So
Family.
700 Club is still on
Yes.
ABC Family. And do you know why?
Contract. Yeah.
Yes. When the guy, whoever sold it to ABC Family, I think it was, they,
ABC.
yeah, ABC, he was running the 700 Club.
Yes.
And he said, I will sell it to you, but my show always has to have a time slot at a certain time on your channel for the rest of the time.
For all eternity?
Until we're done making, until we decide not to do it anymore. And ABC agreed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's owned by Disney. See, the Disney web is huge.
Okay.
So I can blame Disney for the 700 Club. Good to know. Good to know.
No, the Disney was around before that. My pick would have been Apache Chief. Getting back to the question.
Okay.
I don't think we see enough of him.
They need to get Apache Chief and Samurai as like a odd couple type.
Yes. A team up. I'm hoping for the Justice League they show up.
I'm hoping Booster Gold.
So, has Apache Chief ever showed up in a comic book? Or has he only been on Super Friends?
I think he was just...
He's on Family Guy. He helped Peter Griffin put the dish TV, satellite dish on top of the thing. Apache Chief!
He got huge.
Which is annoying because he says Inekchok to grow big, not Apache Chief.
Whatever!
And every time I see that episode, I want to throw something at Seth MacFarlane's head.
Oh, does he actually say Apache Chief?
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Okay.
You thought he was mocking you?
Yeah, I thought he was mocking me.
No, in the Family Guy, that's in what he says.
I stepped out for a record. Did we talk about the samurai guy? Who is he?
Samurai?
Yeah.
Oh, was it samurai?
We said that we'd like to see a show where they're like an odd couple type roommates.
But that's superheroes. Just living in the world. Just trying to make it.
Every once in a while, he has to grow big to do something like, get the cat out of the tree.
Yeah.
That was called
Samurai
The Tick.
has to turn invisible. Just
They're remaking it.
Hide from the neighbors or something.
Maybe a Laverne and Shirley with Apache Chief and Samurai.
Oh.
You can make it here.
You know, matter of fact, they're not even the stars of the show. They're the Lenny and Squiggies that live upstairs.
I like it. Who's the stars?
Just Laverne and Shirley. With
Oh, okay. I was trying to do like Mara and like Black Canary. I like that one. No, fine. Okay, we're going with that role. Okay, fine.
Just two girls that work at the brewery.
Oh, okay. Is that where we're drawing the line? Okay, good. No, that's fine. I'm done. I want Apache Chief. I'm with Doug. Next, final question
Or
from...
maybe Dazzler can live downstairs.
No. From Doctor Number One.
Said Jason is going to buy a grill with his NCAA tournament bracket winnings. Jeff, could you make sure it's not any electric like his smoker?
I don't have a problem with the electric smoker.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, you guys were talking last week off air about you have to get one of those thermal grills or
Blake did.
Infrared
grills. So I mean, it's like I have a. Is that worse than an electric smoker? I don't know what's up.
No, electric smoker's worse. Infrared, at least, it still has a flame.
Oh, but it's in a part of the spectrum we can't see.
Jeff, you
Correct.
I've cooked stuff on the smoker for you. You've liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Electric smoker.
Yeah. So you know what, Blake? Go fuck yourself. Hey, Doctor Number One, go fuck yourself.
Until I taste your product, I'm not gonna believe any of this electric smoker stuff.
I think I've seen you taste this product before.
It's a little tangy. You gotta put the right sauce on it. You guys. We have become 12-year-olds. Okay, moving on. Can we go to something else? Hey, Face Off. Let me do Face Off.
No, don't.
I want to take his face off.
Oh yeah, we don't sing anymore.
Yeah.
Thank God.
We don't sing.
Oh. Okay, moving on.
Face
Face Off.
Off. Yay.
From Snake Oil at SOC Podcast. The ambiguously gay duo versus the Wonder Twins.
They sent this in about 3 months ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably around to. Basically, Face Off for the listeners that haven't listened in the last 3 months, or 4 months since we did it. Basically, take two teams or a person living, dead, fictional, non-fictional, and you face off against each other. Who would win?
Well, we pick who's gonna win.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Wonder Twins.
The Wonder Twins.
I'll
They got a
say-
feral monkey that'll chew off Ace and Gary's faces.
So they literally will take his face off.
I don't think so. I think Ace and Gary have got those unique fighting combo techniques where they join bodies and.
Not like staring longingly off into space.
Okay, moving on.
Nothing ambiguous about that one.
Okay. Doug, who do you got?
Wonder Twins.
Okay.
The Wonder Twins.
Yes.
Okay. And I think that's it. We got News of the Geek coming up.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Fan interaction news of the geek. Most of these are topics were actually talked about or were picked by the fans.
Thank you, fans.
Yes.
I think I voted against some of these.
I can't vote because I created the poll.
Yeah.
So Rogue One won pretty big. So 67% of the vote. Rogue One trailer. We talked about. Let's talk about Star Wars. Everybody saw it. Everybody excited.
I thought Mon Mothma looked cool.
Mm-hmm. She was the same actress that did was in Phantom Menace, and they cut her out.
Yes, I heard.
So,
but not the same one from Return of the Jedi.
No, I think she's dead. Maybe. Admiral Akbar's voice died. Can we say moment of silence this week?
Silence for Admiral Akbar.
Yes, yes. It was a trap. So.
Well, that was the quickest moment of silence I've ever had.
Sorry, let's do that again. Moment of silence. It was a trap.
All right. They found Admiral Akbar with,
moment of silence
with,
enough for you to breathe in.
Lemon and melted butter.
I got it now. Anyways,
Admiral Snack Bar.
Anyone excited about Rogue One? More or less.
It looked interesting.
I'm more exciting after seeing the trailer than I was before seeing the trailer.
He got another empowered female lead.
Yes.
Who they won't make toys for.
Yeah, I'm sure
they probably won't make toys for. I would like that everybody dies. Because according to Princess Leia, all of them died getting the information on the Death Star.
Bothans died.
Oh, the Bothans.
So was that for this one or for the second Death Star?
First one.
First one.
Was it?
Many Bothans died.
Well,
in
the
second
Bothans
one.
were alien, except now the Bothans all look human now.
But Mon Mothma, I think, says a lot of people died in this one. For this one.
Okay, now there is a Star Wars podcast, Star Wars in Character, which isn't too bad. Not as good as this one, obviously.
No.
But they said maybe it's Manny Bothans. Maybe it's just a man. It's just one of them. It's just Manny Bothans died.
Manny Bothans.
That guy's an asshole. I'm glad he died.
Bothans died for this info.
Everyone else survived. But that Manny guy, he had it coming.
Jeff finally gets it. Delayed reaction.
No, just the more I'm thinking about it, the funnier it's getting. I'm just picturing that they have a whole bunch of people that walk. I got it. Oh, I'm shot. Here, take it. Manny, can we help you? No, just go on. Tell my wife I love her.
You just got shot in the arm. You can probably make it.
No, he's trying to reach his back where he got shot.
According to the Wikipedia, the Bothans were credited with stealing the plans for the Death Star 2.
Oh.
See? My thought is I would love to see them go through this one because they're trying to get the plans for the Death Star 1. Spoiler alert, I think they get it. But here's my thought.
You think?
Here's my thing. What happens if they don't? They all die. And it was actually another group that actually got the plans.
Rogue One didn't do. They were just the diversion.
They were the diversionary.
I think that would be clever.
That was a pretty good movie I saw. Gallipoli was all about the diversion.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You ever see the movie Gallipoli?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's a movie about World War II Battle of Gallipoli.
Okay.
I'm sorry, World War I Battle of Gallipoli.
Australians and Turks.
The Australians and Turks were fighting, and
right.
pretty much they sent them
Mad
all to
Max.
their death just to
That's
be
right.
a distraction so they could do other things.
Well, that's uplifting. Thank you. Wow, great. I did like how the main character is a female in Rogue One, and now everybody's like, "Oh, that's got to be Rey's mom." No.
No, actually, what I heard was it is Poe Dameron's mom.
Oh.
Link it all together.
It's played by.
Are you sure it's the second Death Star?
Yeah, it's. I just looked up the quote. It is from Return of the Jedi.
And
It
Doug
is?
just looked it up on
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Why would you need plans for the second Death Star? You blew up the first one. It worked just as well.
Yeah, but they didn't have a young boy to go fly into the little valley and have
Okay,
Ben
go.
Kenobi.
I think the plans they brought him were the plans for the bunker, the way that held the shield generator. Because I mean, hell, they just flew right into the middle of the uncompleted Death Star. You didn't need
didn't
plans
need
to
any
say
plans.
big hole, fly in here.
Actually, the rebels were like, "I'm sorry, what? What are they doing? They're building another one. Why? Why are they building another one? Why are they doing that?"
Now, did they use different plans? Like, did they boost the defense around?
I wasn't on the board, so I didn't really know. But I'm going to say no. I feel
Now,
did they at least put like a mesh in front of the exhaust port?
Yeah, exactly. And were these actually contractors or were these indentured servitude?
I think a little bit of both. I think a little bit of both.
Or were they just clones?
Well, they did say this takes place 18 years, I think, after Revenge of the Sith. And they said, that's some slow workers, because in the Revenge of the Sith, they show the Death Star being made, and it's like, it was almost like, it was like a quarter of the way to halfway
That
done.
was just a flash forward.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't actually...
No, actually, there were some budget setbacks, so they had to pause the project for a while.
Oh, yeah, is this the same thing that Palpatine's trying to get the campaign to get
exactly.
funds? He's making the phone calls.
You know...
Hi, this is Emperor Palpatine. We would like your vote.
I will guarantee any contractor safety on this project.
That makes sense now. They look at kind of like the Washington Monument. You can see where they stopped building for many years before they got the funds to complete it.
All right,
That's why there are different colors on the Hall of the Death Star.
We'll cover any contractor's death in case of war, even though it's not normally covered under life insurance policies. But what we'll do is we'll take a policy on top of that and a policy on top of that, and we'll fund it through this Lloyd's of London place.
And then by you get to the second one, they're like, look, we learned from our mistakes. They're not going to do it again. Believe us. Send us some money.
Come on, look. We got a shield generator. They can't get through that.
And the shield generator isn't even on this Death Star. It's somewhere else. How genius is that?
With teddy bears. They're not going to attack us. They love us.
Man, all they do is shit and dance.
It's not like we're going to be stupid enough to let a ship with an old code walk right past us.
Our security's top notch.
We've learned from the past. We've learned from the first blow up.
Yes. Han Solo's on our side. We're going to let him pass this time, so he'll be fine. So I like that. I like the campaign slogan for Palpatine. I think he's going to win in 16.
What was the slogan?
Please give us money for the Death Star.
I got this idea.
Directed to the point.
No, I'm not building a Death Star. You're building it. I'm making you build it. It's Trump all over again.
We got these super Death Star packs. All right, we're going to funnel money through.
He's going to make the rebels build the Death Star.
That's right. Oh, we're building a Death Star. The rebels are doing it.
The rebels are going to pay for it. Unbeknownst to them.
Good for him. Moving on. So we're all excited. Next one. The Wonder Woman.
But going back to this for a minute, I think I mentioned this when they first announced these stories. What happens if she becomes the Jyn Erso or whatever her name is? Or anybody in there? What if they become a really popular character? They're kind of stuck.
Yes.
This is it. It's one and done for the most part.
Yeah, but you know they're going to find ways to get her into another thing if she's the big one.
It's Disney. They're going to find a Rogues One Part 2.
She's going to hook up with Han in a prequel for Han's backstory.
Trust me, they're going to make that hole really loose and wet and dry before they get done with it. Trust me.
This is Felicity Jones we're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about the Death Star's hole.
Oh.
That's why it's so easy to fly in.
I'm talking about Rogue One and Disney.
It's a slip and slide. Time to shoot.
That whole concept's going to be so sore, I won't be able to walk for years.
It's chapped.
Talking about Death Star?
You criticize Disney, but look at what they've done. You had George Lucas with his prequels.
Hey, don't make fun of my prequels. Don't do it.
That's true. The quote on this is the prequel that you want to see.
Yeah.
I was hearing something like the prequels that George Lucas made. Hi. Please love me. They said it's going to be weird how Disney is going to put that like in the corner.
Yeah,
like,
I think they just ignore it.
Yeah, they're there, but we really don't care. And
They're there. They're canon-ish.
Even that way.
It's funny because they're not going to promote them.
No.
They don't care. And they're just like, yeah, Rogue One's a prequel. Have a good day. Yeah, when the other ones happen, but let's not talk about it.
Do you see that meme where George Lucas is standing with a bunch of Disney characters holding lightsabers, and they all got those fake, goofy-ass big mask smiles on their face, and George Lucas is standing there with a lightsaber in his hand. His face is expressionless, and the meme caption is the look of a man who just sold his soul to Disney.
I'll take Disney handling Star Wars above George Lucas any day.
Yeah, that's right, because they don't do anything original. They just rehash plots.
Oh, Jesus, here we go again.
That already exist.
I bought Star Wars. My son and I have watched it twice since Thursday. It's
Why
a great
you
show.
save yourself money? Just go watch Star Wars 3 and 4 again. Same concept.
3? No, not 3.
Three?
No,
Three?
never watched
4,
it.
I'm sorry, 4 and 5.
Anyways, moving on. Wonder Woman movie will now be among the first summer blockbusters of next year.
Everybody liked Wonder Woman. Let's fast track the new Wonder Woman movie.
Moved up 3 weeks earlier.
Hey! Let's get that Wonder Woman under contract here. Let's get her going.
Gal Gadot. I like her. She's hot. Bring her out.
Can we put a guy in it too? Because females don't sell, right? Yeah, let's do a guy.
Yeah. She's got to have a love interest who will save her at the end of the day.
Can we make sure her pants are tighter?
Yeah.
Let's just take off her pants altogether.
I've just
Put her
been
in a
talking to
skirt.
Sepp Blatter from FIFA. He says women's soccer would be better if the pants were tighter.
She's just got to wear a skirt.
Is she playing
She's a
soccer?
woman. She needs a skirt.
Does she have to wear straps? Can she show cleavage without straps?
Better yet, can she just be naked? Because it's Amazonian. I think so.
Can you get her on the phone? I need a casting
Can we
couch.
cut off her right breast? I mean, she's Amazonian. Come on, we got to do that.
No, you gotta take it too far. Anyways,
Without a right breast.
what you got going on?
We're playing sick Hollywood time, so you should be talking about increasing her breast size.
Well, her left breast will look bigger then.
Anyways, moving on.
All right, move on. Yes, please.
It's been moved up because to make room for in the schedule for 2 more DC movies. As for the new DC movies, Warner Brothers
See,
didn't
this is
reveal
what
the
happens when
titles,
people pick the stories for us. Absolutely.
but said they will hit theaters. The new movies will hit theaters October 5th, 2018, and November 1st, 2019. One of them is supposedly Batman, and I heard the other one is actually Blue and Gold, which would make sense.
Booster Gold? What?
Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Ooh. I would be down for that. The first untitled movie will now arrive between Aquaman and Shazam. Shazam!
Can we just not do a Shazam?
There's
at
no
all?
way Shazam gets made, right? No way.
Uh-huh.
And second scheduled for after Justice League Part 2 and before Cyborg. So...
Now, I've done a little bit of research.
Yes.
And my research is actually not watching TV. It's actually...
Uh-huh.
And they were saying, and I don't know Batman well enough, but the first Batman movie in October, then the second new movie would be another Batman putting together The Killing Joke and something else.
Well, if Zack Snyder's
not
doing
sure.
it, they're going to put together every graphic novel.
Well, didn't they already shoot a bunch of crap for the Killing Joke?
Yeah.
They cut out of
They
the
cut
movie?
Well,
out.
I mean, like the first movie would be
Killing Joke?
I don't know what the Batman.
It's all prequels.
And then the second Batman movie would be the
Death in the
follow up to
Family?
that.
Death in the Family.
Yeah, maybe
That's the one where they killed
Robin.
Robin?
Uh-huh. I like how he said kill Robin. He had a fake crowbar he had in his
yeah.
hand.
Beat the crap out of Robin until he dies.
He didn't die from the crowbar. He died from an explosion. The bomb went off.
Oh, that's right.
He was just mostly dead from the
He was
crowbar.
mostly dead from the crowbar.
Mostly
Whether he
dead.
saved him before the bomb was... I just love that everyone voted to kill him. The DC said they were stunned.
They said...
I say for a fact, Jason Todd's a prick. So
Yeah,
Jason Todd is a complete dick. So
he is. He is. He
that
is.
makes sense.
Bastard. The Batman movies are prequels, they said. I would be caught down for Blue Gold. And-
The problem is everyone's loving, Ben Affleck as Batman, but he's old Batman. Is he still going to be old Batman in the prequels?
They're going to change his hair.
Okay. Well,
Basically, that's what they're going to
They're
do.
going to change the scowl too. I mean,
He's going to have a mullet.
I mean, is he going to be happy when it starts?
Hi, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I want to stop crime. To before I just want to kill the aliens. I mean, something.
Talk about, is he a used car salesman in the prequels, Batman? Hey, I'm Batman. What can I do to get you in this car? I got an 87 Nova. Just come on in. Come on in.
87 Nova.
I understand, Wonder Woman, you have a flying jet. But
You can't see the jet. How can you show off to your friends if they can't see the jet?
we have a
And if you
Miata.
forget where you parked it, how you gonna find it?
That's why you need a Miata.
It's even got racing stripes.
Woo! It's a convertible. You can put the top down. It gives you the same feeling as if you're flying.
With stop signs.
With stop sign.
So let's
Or hell, just blow through the stop signs. You're Wonder Woman. No cop's gonna give you a ticket. Just flash your one breast.
This happens when we let the fans pick. Okay, so moving on. We appreciate the fans. Thank you.
After insulting them.
No, we're not insulting them. But
oh, when the fans pick.
The fans have picked some good ones. If you want to go off the rails. As Variety reported, the other change is Jungle Book Origins is being pushed back over a year to October 19, 2018. The Andy Serkis directed picture gains extra post-production time, as well as additional time between it and the new Disney version being released later this month, or this week.
Oh, okay, it's a different...
So, Warner Brothers is making another Jungle Book different from Disney.
Okay.
This could not end bad, right?
Didn't it work well with the Volcano movies?
Oh, Dante's Peak and Volcano.
Yeah, or
Talk
the
about Joe versus the Volcano.
crashing towards the
Deep
Earth
Impact and
movies.
Armageddon.
Yeah.
The White House takeover ones?
White House Down and
Olympus Has Fallen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the First Daughter is out loose on the town movies.
Describe loose.
No, like what shit was it? First Daughter and something.
Katie
else.
Holmes was in one of them.
Yeah, Katie Holmes was in one, and now I can't remember what.
Let's not look that up.
Now I gotta know.
First Daughter.
First Daughter was one. I can't remember what the other one was.
First Daughter.
No.
2. Part 2. So Jungle
Princess
Book.
Diaries.
Malik out on the town.
Oh, no shit about the Jungle Book.
Yeah. But
You
seriously.
know, Disney is already releasing trigger warnings for this fucking movie.
Why?
And warnings about not intentional racism stuff.
Oh God.
What
did it do?
I am dead serious about it. I am not fucking kidding.
Great. I'm
Wait
debating.
a minute. You mean the movie that has like one human character in it
Yes.
is completely racist now?
Yes.
Racist towards bears or snakes?
Well, let's just say
On a plane?
Let's just say he is an indigenous person, and the portrayal of which is not meant to be offensive or stereotypical, and that's what they're worried about.
Okay. Why? I'm debating if I'm going to take my son to see this or not.
Because politics ruins everything.
Do you think it's too dark for? I don't know. I go back and forth if I'm going to take my son to see this.
Chasing Liberty was the other one.
Oh, thank you. So, finally, Netflix film about National Lampoon co-founder Doug Kenny has filled the roles of 3 legends of comedy. Seth Green has signed on to play comedy legend Christopher Guest. This is being made by Netflix. Let you know. About the 2006 book of Futile and Stupid Gesture, with Rick Glassman as Harold Ramis and John Daly as Bill Murray, Deadline reports.
John Daly, the golfer?
That's what I'm thinking. The book and soon-to-be movie follows the life of National Lampoon co-founder Doug Kenny, and the movie explores the importance of National Lampoon to American comedy in the 70s and 80s. Let's see. Kenny, working with Brian Doyle Murphy and Ramis, wrote and produced
I think that's supposed to be
Caddyshack.
Brian Doyle Murray.
Yeah.
My bad.
Whoever typed that stupid intern.
The best part is Joel McHale has joined the cast playing former Community co-star Chevy Chase.
I want to see that.
Will Forte will play the role of Kenny.
The quote about that was after being on this set with Chevy Chase, losing his mind and everything else and being a jerk, he has a very good idea what makes him tick.
So that's interesting. Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Kenny wrote with Brian Doyle Murray and Ramis the famous Caddyshack and all that kind of stuff and
An animal.
What's the
ass.
sign say?
yeah. And
No
have you
bare
guys
feet.
have you guys have you
No
guys ever
fighting.
had like any of the old? I actually had a subscription to National Lampoon.
No, I
like, the
never read the
magazine
magazine.
version and stuff. The comedy's a little different. It's wild. It couldn't exist today's political correctness society, especially on a university, because they actually originated on the campus of
Harvard.
Mm-hmm. They'd be shut down and protested and occupied and dispelled.
Well, they still put out a Harvard Lampoon
for
though,
sensitivity training and all this other kind of fun stuff. But I do remember I used to carry this one little comic I cut out of one of the National Lampoons. I had it for several years until I started dating the old lady, and then she made me throw it away. Of course, at that time you had 2 little girls, so it was a good idea for me to get rid of it. But I had it up on the refrigerator, and it's King Kong on the climbing on the Empire State Building. He's near the top, and he's got his legs and arms around it, and he's bear hugging it, and they got the biplanes flying around him, and he's got his head turned out to the side where he's like kind of looking at you, and he's got this quizzical look on his face, and there's this thought bubble, and the thought bubble goes over there, and he's hugging the Empire State Building. He says, "Hey, my penis fits perfectly in this window." That's the funniest damn thing. I had that for years on my refrigerator
Until your wife
in several
said-
countries until the wife made me take it down.
Isn't that one of the things you just hide in the Bible?
Yeah, you know what? I may
dig up
actually have
later?
it somewhere. I actually have an idea where it may be if I was
Okay.
forced to take it down in a folder or somewhere. I may still have it.
Blake's little cubby hole that no one else can see.
There's Empire State Buildings out. They even got the little windows drawn on the whole thing. He's bear hugging in his face is like, hey.
Some quickies. Speak of penis and window. Entertainment Weekly. Speaking of Entertainment Weekly, Marvel Studios head honcho Kevin Feige shared the following tidbit about Spider-Man. He's in the universe now, and the fun of the universe is that the characters go back and forth. Basically,
they're bisexual, is what he's saying.
yes, that's it. Basically,
So they
there's
switch between Sony and Marvel?
Uh,
Is that what they mean?
Yeah, basically. And there you could have Captain America or Iron Man or other Marvel superheroes in the next Spider-Man film.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, please don't.
They're going to have Ant-Man in the next Spider-Man.
So they're, oh god.
They're going to have the insect versus the arachnid.
No, that'd be
pretty
wonderful.
cool.
So there is your news of the geek.
Wow, it's time to grab your balls of fury. It's Plotlines with Jeff and Jason.
All right, plot lines.
What is plot lines, Jeff? For the
Plot lines, for those people who don't know, is we will get a suggestion for a movie that we do not know what it's about. We just get a title and a year, and we attempt to come up with the plot and maybe a star or two from that movie.
Fan interaction. They voted.
Yep, you put a poll out.
Plot lines.
We Are What We Are got 11%.
What?
Primer got
Who we are?
22%.
What?
We Are What We Are.
Yes.
That's a film.
Oh.
Primer, that was 22%.
Why wasn't that first?
Anyways, Dogtooth was 33%. And at 34%, Visitor Q. It was a close one.
Edged out Dogtooth.
So we're doing Visitor Q.
Visitor Q. Dogtooth will be next week. So, Visitor Q, what do you think it is? Anybody? Doug, you're the guest. Would you like to go?
Obviously, an alien coming down.
I was
What
going to go
What's the
with
year of
that.
this one?
2001.
2001.
I was going to go with Visitor Q. I was going with the alien thing.
To be a guardian of a young girl coming of age. No. No.
In the Midwest.
Yes.
Midwest.
And that's all I got. Alien.
Coming down.
If I had to guess who's in, I'm going to say Scott Bakula. One of those,
Okay.
I was going for the young girl coming of age story, where
From an alien.
no aliens.
How does that?
the
Visitor Q.
The Visitor Q is visiting the Q.
Okay, moving on.
Right after she's visited by P.
Tara Reid stars as this person
many
discovering
boobs?
her awakened sexuality.
How many boobs does she have?
She's
4.
got 2 boobs.
Okay.
Oh,
She's not on
2.
Amazon.
Okay. Blake, what's yours?
Elizabeth Shue. Mm-hmm. This is her comeback movie.
not the Las Vegas movie.
In 2001. Exactly.
After Adventures in Babysitting. when she-
Yes, exactly.
Palmetto.
And yeah, she's actually an alien. Comes down and helps assist an Earth girl in her coming of age.
I'm going to say...
And experimenting the Q.
Experimenting with the Q.
We're not on Cinemax, okay?
But I think because it is Equal Pay Week, we want to give
Okay.
put women in these movies.
I'm going to say...
That doesn't objectify them as sexual objects.
I want to say Elizabeth Shue is an alien that comes down from another planet.
Yes.
She meets a homeless woman, homeless girl that has run away.
Assumes her identity after she drags her into the back alley and kills her.
She skins her and wears her face.
That's better than my movie.
Skins her and
That's
wears
better than
her
my plot,
face.
so I'm going with that. Skins her and wears her face and starts committing crimes.
And then hilarity ensues when she doesn't get all the double entendre jokes. Because she doesn't speak English as a first language.
So anyway, she wears the person's face and skin all around, and basically goes on a crime spree. And there's a hard-nosed, hard-on-his-luck detective that figures it out that it's an alien, even though much to the chagrin of his co-workers.
You said hard on.
That's going to be Benjamin Bratt.
He does play a good detective.
Ooh.
In Catwoman. So let's see. So that was our plot lines. That was a mess. Anyway, so let's see what we got here.
Notice in your female-centric movie, you said hard on.
It's 56% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, so just below Fresh.
But here's the problem. It's only an hour and 24 minutes.
Oh.
It's from Columbia.
Columbia TriStar.
I know.
Close.
Or is it the country? I'm not sure which one it's from.
Is there a U in it? The word Columbia.
A stranger, Kazui Watanabe.
Watanabe.
Thank you. Please send your complaints to Chase at Cramming Notes. Befriends a family comprising a sexually deviant father, Kenshi Endo, an abused mother, I'm not even going to try that name, a bullied son, and a daughter who prostitutes herself. Dear God!
Did we do this one before?
I don't think it was that, but it was close. It was close.
It sounds very familiar.
So it is a female coming-of-age story.
There's your movie. The director is Takeshi Mikey. Yeah, we did not guess anybody on this one.
No.
That's a good one, guys. Thank you for the visual cue.
Is it a foreign
Is
film?
that Ken Watanabe?
No, it's Kenichi. Oh, no, sorry. Kazushi.
Is Ken like the Americanized version? I was just wondering if it's the same
Yes.
guy. No, I'm serious.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Is this movie from
Can you
Japan?
click on it and see?
Oh, there it is. That's a lot better. I can do that one.
While you're doing it, here's another reading of the plot that seems to tell more. A father who is a failed former television reporter tries to mount a documentary about violence and sex among youths. He proceeds to have sex with his daughter, who is now a prostitute, and films his son being humiliated and hit by classmates. Q, a perfect stranger, somehow gets involved and enters the bizarre family whose son beats his mom, who in turn is also a prostitute and a heroin addict.
Wow, what a pick-me-up film.
Okay. I don't want to see this movie anymore.
Oh, I got a worse one.
Man.
And I'm not reading it until off the air because I do not feel comfortable reading this.
That sounds almost as bad as a Serbian film.
Moving on. Okay, I feel dirty.
Who came up with that?
I don't know.
Did people know what they were voting for?
What the fuck are you people voting for?
I hope I didn't vote for that one.
Jeez.
Even Blake. Jeez. You
Jeez.
did like a dev. Ready?
Yeah. I didn't like the plot. A sexually deviant father. It was, all
Prostitute
can.
daughter.
It was a foreign film. I didn't get it.
What do you think about Gotham, Dev? I love it.
I don't know.
So, let's move on.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right, since we haven't done this bit in the last couple weeks, we're going to talk real quickly about the box office news of the week. Per 411 Mania, Hardcore Henry opened at number 5 with a disappointing $5.1 million. The first-person perspective action flick was projected to earn as high as $9 to $10 million over the opening weekend, but it only hit about halfway. The film marketed itself as a video game experience come to life, and that may have well hurt it, as many people were worried about the potential for motion sickness. Excuse me. Worried about the app. People were worried about getting sick watching this shit. 51% on Rotten Tomatoes. Audiences gave the film a C+, which audiences giving a C+ is not good.
No.
I mean, if you get lower than a B from the audience, you're in trouble. The budget was $10 million and should probably maybe squeeze money back in the long run. But, yeah, Hardcore Henry, not too good. And as I mentioned earlier, apparently Batman v Superman dropped a whopping 81% between week 1 and week 2, which is not a record drop, but pretty far up there.
I had no desire to see it.
When you overachieve in your first week,
Yeah.
there's nothing but disappointment in the next.
Well, if you overachieve, if the word of mouth is good, then it goes on. Word of
Yeah.
mouth. Although, God, people like that movie, so I don't know. Word of mouth, I thought would have gotten more people to see it. Except everybody went the first week, I suppose.
Yeah.
There wasn't anybody left to go week 2. Anyway, this past week, top 5, number 1 was The Boss, where Melissa McCarthy didn't shit in a sink.
We don't know that. Nobody's seen it yet.
$23.5 million on a $29 million budget. Batman v Superman drops to number 2, $23.4 million. Total of $297 million on a $250 million budget, so to speak. Zootopia, another 14.5, finishes 3rd. Total of $296 on a budget of $150 million.
Time
so
out.
Zootopia's done as much as Batman v Superman.
Who gets to, do you think, Zootopia gets past 300 million? Well, I guess they're both going to hit 300 million next week. Do you think
Who do you think gets the most overall? Do you think
domestically?
Domestically.
Ooh. I'm going Zootopia.
Zootopia's been out a lot longer, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's still number 3. The only issue is Jungle Book comes out this week.
Kids' movies really help, but...
But how much of a kid's movie is Jungle Book?
I don't know. That's why I don't know if I should take my son to see it or not.
Yeah.
Because the scene with the snake in it
it's a
kind
little
of freaks me out.
mature.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 made $6.5 million, a total of $47 million on an $18 million budget. So again, Greek weddings make a lot of money.
Good for
A
her.
big fat annoying Greek
And
wife.
then, like I said before, Hardcore Henry was number 5th this week. Upcoming, starting opening April 15th, The Jungle Book, Criminal, and Barbershop, The Next Cut.
You're watching The Next Cut, right?
Hold on.
Barbershop?
Criminal and Barbershop are 2 separate movies.
Yeah, it's not
Oh, yeah,
Criminal Barbershop. That would be an awesome movie. Criminal Barbershop. I like it.
The Next Cut, they're actually like
Cutting.
cutting.
I like it.
Knife fights and everything.
Only if Adam Sandler's in it.
Is Cedric the Entertainer
Yes.
coming back? Then that's enough reason to not watch
Yes.
it, because that character was annoying in the first 2 Barbershops.
The first movie was not bad.
But
But if
it's
you got rid of Cedric the
If you
Entertainer.
got rid of Cedric.
Yeah.
I think all the funny, parts of the movie are in the trailer,
There's a funny part in the trailer?
in theory.
Oh, okay.
All right. Buy, sell. Who's buying or selling Melissa McCarthy?
Before we decide, I just have to say, I have sources. She did not shit in a sink in The Boss.
Okay.
Really?
She did not.
Okay.
Well, as long as
Sources say.
Well, I'm going to have to sell the stock then.
if she's not shitting in
I'm
sinks,
selling her. She's not
gone.
shitting in sinks. Gone. I'm
I'm
not
buying.
with her.
She's in Ghostbusters, which is going to make money, in theory.
Yeah, but I'm going for quality, not money on this.
I've never gone for quality, so I'm just going quantity. I'm going buying it.
I
You
really
saying
need.
quantity because she's a large woman?
No, I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Okay.
I really need her to put out a movie that
Doesn't suck.
I mean, that's Spy. Was that the name of it?
That was decent.
That's about the only good one. And I don't hear great things. I hear good things.
Yeah.
So-
Doug, you buying or selling?
Selling. And she keeps playing the same character. You know, it's just, nah.
Blake? You're buying. Okay.
Apparently, he's making you buy.
Apparently, my broker said I'm buying.
She sits in a sink in Ghostbusters.
There
It's
you
fine.
go.
All right.
No,
Shark-
actually, there's green goo. What's that stuff? What do they call it? Slime. I think she slimes in a sink.
Oh.
Oh, that would be funny if they do a little play where she's sitting there going,
Yeah.
ah, the slime is coming on.
Yes.
Oh, that would be great.
No. Anyways.
I'm buying now.
See? You're
Right.
with me.
I'm gonna have to
Stick with
I gotta
me.
stick
You'll
with
never
it.
go hungry
That's
again. Okay, moving on. Call me Scar.
Okay, buying or selling Charlton Copley.
Who's that?
It's a guy that was in Hardcore Henry.
Oh, he was the guy in Hardcore Henry?
District
Is he
9.
the actor? or
Yeah,
the
District 9.
He was in District 9. He was in the A-Team.
Yeah.
Talking about the director or the actor?
No, actor.
Actor.
You don't see him because he's the first person view guy.
Is he the main guy or is he
Or is
another
he
guy
the
in
bad
it?
guy?
We don't
Is he
even
the
know
evil
who
guy.
he is.
Who the hell am I supposed to know?
I think he's the main guy.
Okay, he's the main guy. There you go.
So you never see him?
Well, you see his arms.
You only see his perspective.
You see his legs.
Oh, I'll
That's a
buy him
great
for when
acting job.
I'll buy him
He
because they
didn't
got
have
to
to
be
do
doing an
anything.
A-Team 2 sometime soon, don't they?
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, he made a good Howling Mad Murdoch, so
I think they're going to make an Airwolf first.
he could be
and
in
then
that.
A-Team.
He could be an Airwolf.
Everybody loves Airwolf.
What about Blue Thunder? I don't know.
Oh, is that the Hulk Hogan one? The boat?
That's Thunder in Paris.
Oh, sorry. I got my Thunders mixed
Blue
up.
Thunder was the other helicopter movie or TV show.
And then Hogan did
It was
play
the
Thunder.
movie
So it was
first.
it's all.
And then Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, who would watch that? I did like Hogan's Heroes.
Okay,
Do
anybody
you
else?
want me to start saying what you used to watch when you were younger? What you used to play with?
Woodsies.
Strawberry shortcake.
I did have a lot of strawberry
You would get
shortcake.
strawberry shortcake dolls for Christmas.
And Fisto.
Because Mom wanted a girl.
I think we've kind of hit the point that I think Mom wanted a girl.
Yes, yes,
Just a hunch.
yes.
Just a hunch. And it shows you I never had strawberry shortcake. I had the blueberry muffin guy. Go ahead, Jeff. What's the name?
Blueberry Muffin? Is that his name?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, they're named after what they
See,
represent.
he knows a lot more than I do.
Yeah, I had sisters.
Okay. Anyways.
And the dolls smelled nice.
The dolls did
Jeff
smell
just kept
nice.
licking them. Oh,
That's right.
I
had
didn't
a-
say taste.
I had a younger sister who had strawberry shortcake.
So did I.
Stuff. It did smell. Those were nice smelling dolls.
The
moving
Purple
on.
Pie Man was the villain, I think.
See? He knows a lot more than me. You and your pie. Anyways.
I like pie.
I'm going to sell Charlotte Copley because I have no idea. I don't care. I'm selling. Blake?
Penny stock. Buy it and see what happens.
Okay, so there is your box office news.
All right, Jay, what did our voters vote for our top 5 list this week?
It was close. Saturday Night Live, best and most talented members from Saturday Night Live was close. And worst film franchise, they were tied neck and neck. So we are going with worst film franchises. So there you go. We're doing best Saturday Night Live members, most talented, next week.
Oh, okay.
So next week, Blake, most talented SNL members.
Ooh. Most talented SNL.
So this week,
members.
top 5 worst film franchises. Basically, ones that started good and then really fell off. Is
Or
what
how about they were never good to begin with?
That's up to you. We're very, very liberal.
Oh, I had that list, and that list was a pretty cut
Glad
and
you
dry.
look at the messages that we all send each other.
Yeah. I had
You're
that
on auto
list.
delete. What are you talking about?
So, we are doing top 5 worst film franchises. Doug, you are the guest. What would you like to pick for your number 5? What is it?
You know, I went with one where it started out so well. And I'm going with you. It started out well and it kind of crumbled. This is a hard list for me because I usually see the first one and then like Nick, I don't watch movies after that. So, you know.
Good call.
So I went with one that was disappointing. I expected so much more. Sharknado.
Okay.
You know, if you're going to kill off Tara Reid like they're thinking they might, you know, you got to end the series.
They opened it up to a vote.
Yeah, I know I voted to kill her, but
Okay.
I didn't. Did anybody else have that? Was
No,
that anybody's number one?
No.
No.
I kind of figured that.
Blake was your number 5.
My
Tara
number
Reid's never come on the
5.
show.
My number 5. I kind of like had to Hobie this one. It's a 3-way tie.
Really?
It's all similar in themes.
Okay, I'm shocked by this.
You know, and they can't stop making these for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, they're up to like what 6, 7 each.
I don't know. You haven't told us what it is.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my teaser.
It's probably my entire list.
It's
That's my 1, 2,
I
and
got
3.
5 for number 5. No, it's Friday the 13th, Halloween, and Saw.
Saw was an honorable mention
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I had that as an honorable mention.
I liked the first one. Really liked the first one.
Because the concept was pretty ingenious the first time around, and then they kept going back again and again and again, and what 5, 6 times?
Did you know the scene where the episode that Carol and Maggie get captured in The Walking Dead, and you know they're in that room basically with those people?
Yeah,
That
Is
was filmed in
based on
that was filmed in the Saw room.
Those films. Oh wow,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. All connects.
It all comes around.
Comes back to our number 1.
That's right.
Okay, so you get all 3 of those. Okay.
Yeah.
My number 5 is because I liked the series, but I really didn't care towards the end, and I really don't care if they keep making them because I just don't give a shit anymore. The Terminator series.
Yeah, that was an honorable mention.
I like the first
that's
two.
my honorable mention list.
I like the first one.
I like the second one.
The second one was okay.
It was a guilty pleasure.
Second one is okay, is about as good as I can. Second one was okay. Third one was okay. Is Arnold? Should we just stop? And then the fourth one, they didn't have Arnold, and it was somehow worse.
And then the fifth one, they brought him back, and people were like, what?
Genesis.
Like, what?
So the Terminator
How come it's Daenerys in this?
And
How
they're
is she
making-
in this film?
And they're making another one.
Daenerys Targaryen.
My
Game
number
of Thrones.
5,
I know.
going with a movie that made everybody laugh the first time they saw it. And then they made a prequel. Then they made a sequel. Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a
Love
good
the
one.
first one.
First one's funny.
I
Makes me
wouldn't
laugh.
say I loved it.
It's an IOU.
Second one
Just as good, Mike.
It was
was
all right. That didn't even have, what's their name, Jim Carrey and the other guy in it.
Not in the prequel.
Yeah.
Although I thought Eric Christian Olsen played Jim Carrey well, but the rest of the movie was crap.
I want to see this new one. I heard it was
don't.
bad.
Blake
heard it was
saw
bad.
it.
I've seen parts of it, yes.
Is it bad?
Yes.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
Okay. What's your number 4, Jeff?
My number 4, I'm sure you all expected this one to make my list. Back to the Future. One good movie, 2 crappy sequels.
One good co-host, one crappy co-host.
Guys calling you a crappy co-host, Blake.
Damn.
Blake's a good one. Well, 2 good co-hosts this week. Jeez, one crappy one. Anyways, yeah, fuck you.
And one special guest.
Are you serious?
I love Back to the Future.
The first one.
And
First
the third
one.
one.
Third one's crap.
one, I didn't
And the
even
second one's crap.
I'm a
I didn't
sucker
even
for
bother
cowboys.
to go to see the third one. I don't even bother to turn it on when it's on DirecTV.
I'm sure the channels are upset.
I'm sure they are.
The third one's awesome.
No, it isn't.
I didn't even want to see the third one.
See, you can't talk.
It's Doc Brown in the Old West. Ah!
Need 1.21 gigawatts.
I don't know either of your impressions. What the fuck are you doing?
We don't know.
We're
We're
doing
just-
Michael Caine.
What
You
about,
can't tell.
That's not Michael Caine.
what about Doc Brown's cameo in A Million Ways to Die in the West?
I didn't see that.
That was
okay.
funny, but they showed it in the previews.
And
That would've been
apparently that was
special,
the only funny
yeah.
part of the
That was
movie.
not
I
a good
heard.
movie.
That movie was horrible.
That
All right,
movie
yeah,
is
you're
on.
number 4.
Really loved the first one. Hated everything since. Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, that's my number 4.
Honorable mention on mine.
Yeah.
Put it on the board.
I completely forgot about that.
You should. And they're making a
Serious.
fifth one. Remember, this is the one that's
Jesus.
Johnny Depp, almost got arrested in Australia for bringing
Yes.
dogs, and
Yes.
it's now up to $400 million is the budget.
Yes.
I love the first one. I still watch the first one, and it's good.
First
After
one
that,
was good. They should have.
I think the
You're
second one
right.
was bad.
I completely forgot about it.
The second one was
I think the issue-
okay, but then it didn't end.
Yeah.
And led into the third one, which
That
was
third
awful.
one was horrible.
Yeah.
The third one, everybody kept switching sides.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a bad guy. I'm a good guy. I'm a bad guy. I
And then
don't
whenever
care.
when they went off the edge of the earth and went into whatever the
Yeah.
afterlife,
Yeah.
what the hell is this?
And I hated the Barnacle Bill or whatever
Yes,
that guy
yes.
is. I didn't care at all about him.
No.
Bootstrap Larry?
Bootstrap Larry. Is this Leisure Suit Larry?
Oh.
Barnacle Larry? Anyways, moving on. What's your number 4, Blake? All 6
My
of them.
number 4. The first one was awesome. Great Christmas movie. The rest sucked. Die Hard.
I thought he was one with Home Alone. I was a little
No.
nervous there.
I was thinking Christmas. I was thinking Christmasfication because Eddie's Christmasfication was great too.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Yeah. Great. Good first movie. And then Bruce Willis and that just stopped. They should have just stopped after.
I was kind
the
of
first.
surprised Justin Long couldn't bring it back to his
Yeah.
former days.
I will say the reason it doesn't make my list was just because I did like the third one. I like Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Okay.
Samuel Jackson's coup.
I thought Live Free and Die
Jeremy
Hard actually
Irons
had
was
moments.
cute.
I thought Live Free and Die Hard had moments, but
Yeah. I haven't heard a good thing. I haven't seen the fifth one. I haven't
No.
heard a good thing about it.
they're rebooting it.
Yeah.
They're not rebooting it. It's a prequel.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
from the 1970s.
Well, it's kind of going to go back and forth, isn't it?
Yeah, Bruce Willis is going to tell the story,
They'll do
basically.
flashbacks.
Oh,
Or,
God. Come on.
John McClane, 1970s.
Nobody cares about John McClane's origins. His origins are Nakatomi Tower.
We saw it with
Yeah, exactly.
we saw it with Carl Winslow. We all saw it in Die Hard. So Doug, your number 4 was
Pirates
Pirates.
of the Caribbean.
What's your number 3?
And I don't, bash Disney, so that's
That is a big
saying
one.
something,
Oh, good point.
Number 3.
Because they own your house.
For the most part, yeah.
They'll evict you.
I just remember the last few being bad. I don't remember watching them, but Aliens or Aliens.
Oh,
first one's good.
Yeah, I actually saw the first one again in the past couple months ago, and it was good. I liked it, especially after I had seen Prometheus.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, okay, I see how it turns in, ties together, kind of, But it was a good original. You're right, I liked it, but the rest one sucked. Game over, man. No more quarters.
When she became the mother.
Yeah, the whole mother battle thing.
When she's hugging him.
Yeah, I was like, oh my. Yeah, that was just.
That was
too
awful.
much.
I would say that, but I would put Aliens up there, but I just don't care enough about the series. I think.
Yeah, I was never a big fan of the originals. I can see they were better and they got bad as it went along. But
I have a soft spot for the prison one. It's not good, but I love
Charles
Charles S. Dutton.
Dutton.
I love Charles S. Dutton.
Yeah.
Rock. Blake, what's your number 3?
My number 3, the High School Musicals.
Oh, ow. Oh, God.
So you agree?
You don't like when they work at the golf course.
That's my number 1.
It is?
I'm just
I can't stand those.
Oh. But you liked the first one?
No, I didn't even like the first one.
You heard Blake's rules.
That's right. Okay. All right. Well,
inside
then I'll
baseball.
agree with you on
I
that.
hate high school.
Well, inside
musicals.
baseball knowledge. Blake and Jeff and I we have an instant message on Facebook with a podcast just for us three. So we can talk about some things coming up. And Jeff goes, "Hey, what's the top 5? I'm a little confused by this. Like, is it bad ones, just bad franchises, or ones that have gotten?" I was like, "No, they were good and then they got worse." Blake saw this. It says seen by everyone, and Blake still makes his own rules. Good job, Blake.
Yeah, because I changed my list completely when you said, "Oh, no, good," and then got bad. I went, "Oh, so I need to take Twilight off my list then."
My number 3.
This is Hobie.
We don't care.
Do whatever the hell I want.
Number 3, Star Trek. I don't feel
Hold
like
on.
even the new ones. I
The
don't.
old
I don't,
ones or the new ones? So we're talking about all of them.
all of them.
So
You talking about Next Generation?
All of them.
Or-
So
you're
I'm
saying
talking about the
first
movies.
Star Trek movie was
You
good.
like
No.
Star Trek
Oh my
Motion
god!
Picture?
The
second one.
first Star Trek movie was horrible. Wrath of Khan was at least entertaining.
I like
Even
Wrath of
number
Khan.
ones.
Yeah, Undiscovered Country.
Number 6.
Yeah. I think there's, but then like the last 8, even the new ones, the reboot, I didn't care. I didn't care about it. I thought they were bad. So
the movies
Star
made it, you
Trek's
just
not
don't care.
supposed to be action.
I wanted to like the reboot.
I started to watch one of them and started introducing them. It's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I just don't care about Star Trek, so I didn't even watch it.
I like Chris Pine in the
Yeah.
role, and
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the roles. I think they all do decent.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched the second one just enough because I like the actors.
Because
I
you
just
like
don't care.
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbitch. I'm a Cumberbitch. I just don't think they're that good though. Overall, I think the third one looks awful with the
I haven't seen anything from it.
the trailer.
Yeah, I
think
saw the trailer this weekend, of
Yeah.
course, again, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Although it did have the Beastie Boys Sabotage
Yeah.
theme music, which was cool.
Jeff,
But
what's your
that was it. That was the only thing cool about it.
Let's see. My number 3, Psycho.
Oh, the Vince Vaughn one was awesome.
Nope.
Oh.
The remake was terrible. The first movie was good.
The Hitchcock one?
Didn't they make like 4
Yeah.
Psycho sequels?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Norman Bates doing.
I think he called into a radio show the one time. I'm not kidding. and he called
Was that
in.
the one
and
Dolly Parton was answering?
Yeah, talk about my mother.
Straight talk, girl. You tell it, Norman.
Now, granted, I haven't seen the Bates Motel TV show. I heard that was good,
The
but
first 2 seasons were good. I kind of fell off in season 3, but I heard it's good. It gets better. So
the fact
What
that
do
they
they-
made
what do they do?
it's a
People-
prequel.
So what do? They keep killing everybody that comes there to stay?
It's Norman Bates as a teenager, and he does kill people, and his mom's covering it up. It's a little
Weird.
It's like, yeah.
So maybe I'm even right at adding the TV show to my franchise dislike.
The problem is it's such a prequel, and it's like, yeah, but we know he's not going to get captured. We know she's not going to die yet, the mom. So it's like, yeah, okay, who cares? The mom does a really good job. The actress who plays her is great. But I'm like, that's my problem with prequels. You know how it's going to end. He's fine. Nobody, the cops are knocking at the door. He's going to get away with it because he's not going anywhere.
Unless they're in an alternate universe.
No.
Oh, God, no, stop.
What's your number 2?
My number 2.
I can't believe we haven't had main matches.
Indiana Jones. I'm going with, they had one really good movie and then 3 varying degrees of sequels.
Temple of Doom?
Temple of Doom crap.
No.
You like Short Round.
Hated Short Round. Hated
What's the rule?
screamy,
Short Round. No time for love, Dr. Jones.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Forgot the rule.
That's the reason I said it.
Sorry.
No time for love.
Nope, didn't like him. Didn't like Screamy McScreamerson there.
You didn't like the Holy Grail?
Didn't like
the movie.
No, talking about
The
Indiana
Last
Jones
Crusade?
and the Last Crusade.
Nope, didn't like.
I
Last
thought it was
Crusade.
decent.
It was not as bad as 2 and
I would
4.
rank it as number 2. As
Yeah,
far
I
as
rank
like
it as
quality.
number 2. As I was describing it, first movie,
Yes.
second movie, third movie, fourth movie.
Okay.
I'm
for
going a little-
everybody who can see our studio, Jeff is giving hand gestures.
Oh, I'm glad you said gestures. Anyways.
If you went live on Facebook, they could have seen that. I don't
They
know
could
why.
have.
That's right.
You know why you don't?
Well, here's the thing. I love all the original trilogy. The fourth one is just horrible. It's a piece of shit. But I love the other 3, even if there's some issues with it. I love Temple of Doom. I love Last Crusade. Yeah. I think Temple of Doom is not good, but I enjoyed it. I love Last Crusade. Those were so good. I enjoyed them so much that I could ignore the fourth one completely.
I like Sean Connery as Indiana Jones' dad.
Didn't, and that's why when I do my impersonation, we named the dog Indiana.
Named the
It's
dog
because
Indiana.
I disliked that movie and that relationship of those two arguing. I was just, oh fuck, get over it.
The pen.
You're trying to fucking save the
It's
world.
truly
Why are we
mightier
getting
than the sword.
Why are we getting petty fucking arguments? We're trying to save the world. Get over yourselves. That's how I feel about the Henry Joneses of the world.
Somebody just want to do it, bud.
We named the dog Indiana.
Number 2 for me.
Man, that's rough. That's a rough Indiana Jones pick there.
I thought you meant impression. Number 2.
Well, do I have to comment on that? No.
Number 2. Spider-Man. It's an awful franchise.
Hold on. Which series?
The 1970s TV show.
Oh, okay, yes, I agree. Where they actually use white rope for web?
Wee. No, all of them. I really think.
Did you like the first Tobey Maguire movie?
I like the first one.
No, I really don't.
Maguire's.
Good.
Yeah, his role started out good.
Yeah.
2 was good.
On the Electric Company, when he was on the Electric
Yes.
Company.
He was great on the
Yes.
Electric
When he was
Company.
saving the letter E.
No. Spider-Man
No?
2 was good. 3 was awful. Amazing Spider-Man's bad. Amazing Spider-Man 2 makes it even worse.
I don't even think I saw The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
And Spider-Man
With
in
Electro.
No,
with
hold on.
Jamie
I
Foxx's
did
Electro.
because there was nothing on TV, and
Yeah.
I said, okay, I might as well
And
watch.
then Spider-Man in the Captain America trailer was bad.
He took an arrow to the head.
Spider-Man. Oh, I'm done.
Everybody's like, yeah.
So I don't care about the franchise. I just don't care.
I liked Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Doesn't age well.
It was okay.
I think Kirsten Dunst kills me in it.
Don't know why you don't like Kirsten.
Yeah.
She just annoys me.
You don't like Kirsten
No,
Dunst?
not at all.
I think she's a hottie.
What about when she was
like
on
her.
Bring It On?
Oh, I liked her in Bring It On.
Okay.
There you go.
Those aren't Spirit Fingers. These are Spirit Fingers. What's your number 2, Blake?
What is she gonna do with those spirit fingers?
And she's pretty.
Cheer.
She's pretty good in Crazy Beautiful or
Ooh.
whatever the name of that movie was.
Yeah, it was good.
And so was her shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Let's stop being the creepy guys.
Hey, yeah, it does creep me out that she was the little girl in an Interview with a Vampire. When you watch it now, you go back, you look at her, you're like, oh my God, that was her. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Did you suggest Visitor Q?
No. I
Okay,
did
moving
not.
on. Just checking.
I'm gonna throw up in my mouth here.
Some people will eat their own vomit.
Yeah, who did suggest Visitor
I
Q?
don't know.
Is that something you put up
Yeah,
there?
put me in there.
It just shows up and people start voting for it?
I don't know.
Sick.
I can't vote.
Sick bastards.
What's your number 2?
Why didn't you pull your Democratic National Committee superdelegate bullshit and pick the one you wanted? despite who everybody voted for.
Hey, that's the party of the people.
Oh, yeah, that's
Down
right.
the hall. Down the hall. Down the hall.
That's right. Oh, anyways, who's my number one?
Number
Two.
Two. We're on
Oh,
two.
who's my number two? Step Up.
You know, that was an honorable mention for me because the first movie was good.
I knew
But then when they went to Step Up to the Streets,
It's in the title, the plot.
yeah,
There you go. Yes.
I mean, yeah, the entire plot is in the title.
The streets.
yes. Yeah. And you know, that's my last two selections. I've been forced one way or another to watch these because of, young daughters. Exactly. Let me tell you what. When you're traveling and we're all in a hotel room, we got to pick the movie we're going to watch, and I get outvoted and I'm forced to watch High School Musical and Step Up. Do you understand how pissed off I get when I got paid $20 for that shit?
Hey, come on, Step Up. You know, that's where we got Tate's, man. That was the start of Tate's.
I miss Tate's.
Wait a minute, it did have the cute blonde girl though. What's her name?
It did have the cute blonde girl. What's her name?
I think that was
Channing
only
Tatum?
No, I think it was the only redeeming quality of the whole film. She was hot.
Julia Stiles?
Yes,
That's called Save the Last Dance.
No, she was in it, wasn't she?
No.
Step Up?
Apparently, Channing Tatum's future wife.
Yeah.
Who?
Jenna Dewan.
Yeah.
They were just on lip sync battle together.
Oh, good for her.
Lip sync battle.
Chris Pratt. Oh, no. We're on Tate's abs.
I was looking at the people on Step Up, and I thought it said Daniel Radcliffe. I'm like, what? Oh, no, it's Demaine Radcliffe.
It's his alter ego.
Demaine.
Doug, what's your number two?
So this is a little known lesser brother.
Okay, number two. Okay,
Like Kieran
the first movie. Okay, it's not a great movie. I liked it. It was fun. And then they got really, really bad after that. That was Underworld.
Oh, I thought about that one.
The first one wasn't too bad.
I'd never seen any of them. I never got into them.
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
But I like me some Kate Beckinsale.
I think the problem I had with the first one was I misunderstood what the movie was going to be about, and I was expecting something different.
Crime drama.
I was expecting it to be kind of a remake of Romeo and Juliet, but instead of Montagues and Capulets, it was werewolves and vampires.
That was how it was kind of advertised.
They were advertised. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, and then I watched it, and I'm like, since I was expecting something different, I didn't know how to take it. And then, like I said, after that, it went crap. But I had a hard time accepting the first one because it changed my expectations.
Yeah, the whole werewolf versus vampire thing just never appeals to me, so I never even went to go watch it.
Well, it got worse as it went along, so you probably.
But remember
when Scott Speedman was the future?
The next big thing in Hollywood.
If the vampires glittered and the werewolves went around topless and shirtless, maybe I'd get into it.
And had one boob.
So what's your number one?
That was your number one.
Okay, number one. A very good beginning of the series. Two, the fourth one.
Critters.
I watched it. I'm
It's
like
Rocky. He's going to say Rocky.
I watched it. It was like, oh my god, how did this make over $600 million? Jurassic Park. Oh my god, Jurassic World was terrible. I'm watching.
Do you live in a different world where terrible's good?
I was watching this going, this was number one for how many weeks?
Because it had
People
dinosaurs.
paid money for this?
This was the fastest movie to $1 billion before Star Wars was released.
I bought it on digital day one. I love
My
that
son
movie.
bought it. He got it.
Well, we already established your
Exactly.
son.
That right there tells you.
Yeah, your son went to go watch The Boss, and apparently didn't get laid. So
and Bastille.
Yeah,
poor
he
guy.
didn't even go to a Bastille with a girl. He just went with a buddy.
Yeah.
Because his buddy was trying to hook up with a girl.
Jurassic Park 3 is not good,
No,
but I enjoy it. I really do like that one.
It's like a guilty pleasure.
It is.
It's where they added the pterodactyls. So
I like the pterodactyl scene.
But the second one was, I thought, worse than the third one.
Oh, the second one's bad. Second one's horrible. I love the fourth one.
It's
awesome.
It was so contrived that it was like, okay, if Chris Pratt wasn't in it.
Oh, if Chris Pratt wasn't in it, it would have been awful.
Yeah.
But Chris Pratt was in it. So it made me swoon.
Just the whole plot.
Just at his abs.
Just the whole plot was pretty bad too.
And
you really
the fact
think
that Bryce
about
Dallas
it.
Howard was running around in high
We're
heels
gonna
in the
take a
jungle.
Tyrannosaurus Rex and mix it with a Velociraptor. Nothing could go wrong there.
They put a fish in it. A cuttlefish.
We're gonna make Chris Pratt. He's a velociraptor trainer.
And I'm even projecting for the future if, the rumors are he's going to take these trained dinosaurs of his and go after the other ones. No.
Hunt them down.
No.
Hunt down the escaped dinosaurs.
No,
yeah.
no.
The director did say, we've done enough with the island. We need to move on.
And I will say, what's his name who played the bad guy in that was pretty. He was pretty bad.
Oh, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, Vincent
Yes.
D'Onofrio.
He was first scene. Well, he's a bad guy. I'm waiting for him to curl his mustache.
Almost as bad as the Avatar bad guy, but not quite.
Oh.
Bad.
I was waiting for him to say, "I am in a world of shit."
Okay.
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh,
Vincent
sorry.
D'Onofrio.
Sorry.
Private
Anyway.
Pile,
Anyways.
what are you doing in my head?
Private Pile. Anyways,
All right, Blake, you're number one.
not a series, but failed attempt again and again.
To reboot.
Yes, a reboot, failed attempt again and again. We've talked about it on the show several times. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Because they can't even get the first one right, and they keep trying to make it right,
Fantastic Four.
and it doesn't work. So I'll go Fantastic Four.
They're truly bad, you're right.
Okay.
Jason, you're number one.
Let's see. My number one is.
Excuse me.
Okay. My number one, because I hate them worse each one, and first two were good. After that, just went downhill. X-Men.
Disagree.
Okay.
X-Men First Class.
Oh,
better.
that was good. X-Men Days of Future Past killed it, though.
Days of Future Past and
But
going back
first
and
one was good.
forward.
Second one you liked even better than the first one. Third one was crap.
First one I actually don't even like that much.
Origins Wolverine was even crappier.
Yeah.
But then First Class and The Wolverine both good again.
Wolverine was okay. The Wolverine was okay.
The Wolverine was good, and I disagree with you on
Days of Future
Days
Past.
of Future Past.
I like Deadpool's X-Men because
Yes.
there's only two of them in there.
Yeah. Seems like there's budget cuts or something. They can't have more.
Did I tell you I finally saw the Rogue cut? They're again free HBO weekend. They made a big deal about it.
She's in for like 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, they break her out, and then she does her little hand thingy on Wolverine's head. That was about it. It was like,
Oh, great.
really? That was it?
Yeah,
Thanks,
I still
Anna
need to
Paquin.
see it. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I missed the first little bit of it.
Wait a minute. I thought she was cured of her powers in the third one. How can she help anybody?
I don't know.
No, she wasn't.
Was this before they went backwards in time or after they came back in time?
This was.
Or
before
does
they
it
went
matter
back.
at all because
Yeah.
it's all been null and void?
Yeah.
Jeff, what's your number one?
I got an idea. Why don't they just make an alternate universe?
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute.
My number one is a movie that had a really good first movie and then really shit after that.
I already picked Jurassic Park.
Police
Stop
Academy.
it.
Police Academy.
Nah, Police Academy just slowly went down. 2 was okay.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Miami? Assignment
No.
Miami Beach was good.
No, it wasn't. No. But the Rambo movies.
Yes, I completely agree.
For First Blood, good movie.
Very
Rambo
good.
First Blood Part 2,
Very
bad movie. Rambo
bad.
3, complete piece of shit.
Well,
John-
I read originally Rambo was supposed to die in the first one.
He died in the book.
He died. Yeah, he did.
He wrote
Yeah.
it in the book, but then they thought, oh, well, we can't do a franchise if we kill off the main character. And then, like, everything he stood for in the first movie went right out the window and just had him shooting people.
That's right. He does a great job of just shooting people. Let's drop him off in Afghanistan and give him a bandana.
Exactly.
I get a bigger gun?
So my number one was Rambo.
Okay.
And then I had about 15 honorable mentions.
Well, we'll probably get to it in listener feedback.
But isn't that Stallone's modus operandi?
Well, yeah, Rocky's in my honorable mention, too.
He starts off with this really great movie, and is really good. People like it, and then he just takes it downhill from there.
Well, because you have to realize...
Except for the Expendables, he just
have
fucked
to
that up from the beginning.
Yeah, you don't have to make a sequel because the movie was good.
That's right.
And
you don't have to keep making a
that's the whole point
sequel.
of what this list was to
And
prove.
you don't have to make another sequel because the original sequel is bad. So you're like, I got to do better than this. All right, let me do this sequel.
That's what this list was supposed to prove. That because you have a good movie doesn't mean you have to fucking ruin it. By
Yeah,
putting
all right.
out
So your
pieces
list is
of crap.
deeper than mine, okay?
Yeah, well, Back to the Future 2 and 3.
I didn't say that. He
Waste
did.
of film.
Okay, moving on.
I'd rather get that silverback to use silverback, but all the silver they used to make that film was just wasted.
Moving on. Listener feedback. Mike T at the Javacot.
What was your number one?
It's X-Men.
Oh, that's what we're bitching about?
Yeah.
I lost track.
No, I was bitching about Rambo. He bitched about that.
Yeah, that's right.
But Mike,
Are we done?
I think he's
Doug, what was your
co-host
number one?
of
Jurassic
41
Park.
and 14.
Oh my God. We've been bitching so long, I forgot those are everybody's number ones.
So Mike had Aliens with Aliens 3 and the lackluster Resurrection. You've never got the depth of the world that I wanted, he said. Bobby H had Naked Gun at number 5.
Ooh,
I can see that.
I can see that.
Number 4, Police Academy.
Yeah, there's like, what, 9 of those now?
Number 3, the Amityville
How many
Horror.
was Steve Gutenberg in?
4.
Oh my God.
Rebooting?
Yeah, they're rebooting Police Academy.
Oh my God.
Amityville Horror was number 3. 2 was The Matrix. And number 1 was Halloween. So
Surprised you didn't have Halloween on your list, Jay.
I like some of them. I like the H2O. I like they go up. The one they did a reality show with it, I thought was kind of fun. You gotta take with them what they are. I mean, the zombie ones, the first one was okay. The second one was not good. But we also
Had, Paranormal Activity.
that was
One that's, the original novel concept the first time around.
I pretty much I thought about saying pretty much all horror movie franchises. They start out with a good idea
And
then
just
just
ruin
screw
it and just can't
so,
stop.
So Paranormal Activity, Saw,
Bridesmaids.
It's like
Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yeah,
Friday
that's
the 13th. They all have a good idea at the beginning and just ruin it.
High School Musical.
Exactly.
Chris Richardson, the German from 365+1 Flicks podcast, had Jaws, X-Men, Superman, the original ones,
Both Jaws and Superman are honorable mentions for me.
The Matrix, and Die Hard. Let's see here. Michael Emtke had Nolan's Batman series, the Iron Man series, and the original Batman series. Wow.
Iron Man, yeah.
Iron Man did get.
Yeah.
I don't know
Iron
if
Man.
I don't know if I would say I disliked the movie. It wasn't as good, and it got weaker as it went. But I wouldn't say disdain towards the series.
I like Mickey Rourke in the second one. He was fun. I like Whiplash.
I like Scarlett Johansson, the second one.
Yeah.
That made the second one.
Yes,
Who I
Brian,
just found out is not Canadian.
really?
Yeah, she's
Well,
apparently
she could probably
born in
still
New
win the
York.
Canadian of the Year.
I thought she was Canadian all this time.
Jason Mark Grenfeld, Todd.
So that exotic foreign thing just doesn't work for you now?
I know. Now it's like, oh, she's New York.
Oh, she's American?
Oh.
Fuck it.
He had Sam Raimi's Spider-Man and the Police Academy series. Brian Stewart at Salty Language. He said, I know you already have Paul Blart on your list.
You forgot Paul Blart.
I hope you have some really bad
Mall
ham.
Cop.
And he
ham.
said, how about The Matrix? That's a good one. And Mark Bodner, who does a great job on the Tangent Bound Network for us, he had Saw. So that was a
It
good
was on
Nobody
my
picked
list.
Transformers?
No.
Well, it was shite from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would have been my shite from
number
the beginning
one on
movie.
my list before I knew it had to be a good first movie. It was Transformers, Twilight, Medea movies. Those were going to be for worst franchises until I found out, you're supposed to like one of them.
Just do what you
RJ
want.
Holt at 666.
He's
Randall
not
Holt,
evil.
just handled that way. Had Halloween, The Crow. Oh, The Crow.
Oh, come on, bang, fuck, I'm dead.
Terminator,
I think I've seen Crow too.
Jaws, and Ghostbusters, ... maybe.
No, definitely.
Jaws, Jaws. I think I had that honorable mention too.
So there you go. There is your top 5 of the week. Next week we'll do Best Saturday Night Live. Most talented.
Most talented.
And
Saturday Night Live character.
Doug will be
actors.
Doug will be in Disney next week, so
I have a Kickstarter campaign for my next trip. So
okay, go to
everybody could
Kickstarter.
Just,
So what are some of the levels? Do I get
The
prizes? Perks?
let's see. For $10, I'll bring you back a bunch of park maps.
Ooh, 25.
Well, what do we have to get the name tag?
I like the name tag.
Um,
Star Wars. I'm going to just carry that, hang that around the house.
50.
50. Ooh.
Yeah. 25 will get you a button. So.
$10,000 gets you to go with you. You can go. Not hang out, but just go.
No, I don't like other people.
Okay.
$10,000 and I'll wave at you on the rides when you come down yourself.
I'll take a selfie.
I'll take.
For like $100, you get the GoPro video of your visit.
There you go.
Ooh.
Hardcore Henry does Disneyland.
Doug doesn't move that fast. He'll be fine.
There's a lot of time sitting on a bench looking at people.
Why did you just spend the entire week eating at the different Epcot restaurants?
I didn't say it was going to be good, sir.
Go through It's a Small World after all, like 100 times. It's a small world. God damn it, I can't take it any longer.
So thank you, Doug, for coming.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks for the gifts.
Yes.
We will be having Clerks as a prize now.
Yes.
I mean, next prize.
Ooh. We need a contest.
Yes, we do need a contest. So anything else? Good. No. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history of not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
And Bad Idea of the Week, number 562. For getting a bad idea of the week and having to put it on as an addendum.